Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Things have been heating up in the West Division of the Cape Cod Baseball League. The Falmouth Commodores and Hyannis Harbor Hawks are tied for second place in the West, and both teams enter today's matchup rocking 3-game winning streaks. With the regular season winding down, it's the perfect time to start a hot streak, but something has to give tonight. Commodores, Harbor Hawks, next on Cape League TV. And with that, we welcome you inside of our broadcast booth for today's pregame show alongside Max Schwartzberg and Charlie Adams. My name is Quincy Bell, and we welcome you to Christmas in July here at McKeon Park. There's no snow, and Max, that's because the Harbor Hawks are red hot as of late.
Yeah, as you mentioned, 3 wins in a row. They're back to 500 for the first time since Game 2 of the Cape League Summer. They've been playing a great brand of baseball, really great pitching. The bats have really come to life. The runners in scoring position numbers, the best it's been all season long.
Well, Charlie, you caught up with manager Mitch Carricker pregame, and as a special little early Christmas present to you guys, he also caught up with bench coach Rich Cogliano.
Charlie Adams pregame alongside skipper Mitch Carricker. Coach, it's a 3-game winning streak, and it really starts with pitching today. Kevin Robinson gets the ball. Really no free passes during this college season. How excited are you to see what he can bring to the Cape?
Yeah, really excited. It's one of the reasons we got him. We felt like he had really good command, and so need that from him tonight.
And Nick Dromboski in the lineup tonight. His brother Ryan was here 2 years ago. Some legacy here on the Cape. Just how exciting is it to have another Dromboski on the team?
Yeah, it's awesome. Ryan was really, really good for us. Nick's going to be a good player, and excited to see him go as well. And
Jeff Luigi starting for Falmouth. He was with the team last year. How was it catching up with him?
Oh, it was great. Happy to see him back out here on the Cape. Wish he was on our side, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. And loved what Jeff did for us last year. He was obviously a really good player and an all-star, and so wishing him all the best except for tonight.
And Christmas in July here at McKeon Park. Do you have any Christmas memories or favorite Christmas gift that you've ever gotten?
Oh, man. Yeah, just being with the family and really big, fun family dinners, Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day. And so all those memories are really, really fun. Excited to celebrate Christmas in July here in Hyannis.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you. Charlie Adams pregame with bench coach Rich Cogliano. Coach, you got a Dromboski back on the team. How's that feel?
It's great. We love having what we would call legacy players. His brother was here. His brother was a great kid. He's actually pitching in the Philadelphia minor leagues right now. And one thing he's most popular for was he sang the national anthem one night here, Drombo.
Is there any chance we see Nick follow in the footsteps?
From what I hear, no. He can't really sing very well. His brother was a pretty good singer, but nothing's out of the question.
And it's Christmas in July tonight. Do you have any Merry Christmas? Do you have any favorite Christmas gifts or Christmas memories?
Well, yes, but I grew up in an Italian family, as you know. Well, you probably don't know, but now you know. And Christmas was a big deal, family, and I love presents. I love anything that's free.
Speaking Italian, what kind of food's on the Christmas table?
We would actually have ham most of the time. People think that you have the 7 fishes and all that. That's Christmas Eve. We'd have different things, but we usually had ham.
I usually have lasagna. I'm Italian myself.
there you go.
But tonight you have Kevin Robinson getting the ball today. He doesn't walk really anyone, just 3 walks in the entire spring season. It's been the name of the game, not allowing free passes for the pitching staff. How good is it to have somebody who you can trust to keep it in the strike zone tonight?
Well, it's his first time we'll see him, but we've done a lot of homework on him, obviously, and yes, he's in the strike zone. So in a wood bat league, that should trust your defense, and hopefully it works out. They're just so you know, they're starting 7-8 lefties tonight against a righty, so he's going to have to pitch well.
All right, Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thanks. Merry Christmas.
Guys, back to you.
Well, Charlie, we know the Harbor Hawks are starting a pretty tough stretch, 11 games in 11 days, but morale around the team seems to be pretty high.
It seems to be pretty high because they're winning 3 games in a row, and it's Christmas in July, which always helps the spirits when you're celebrating Christmas, especially here in the middle of the summer. A little fun for the team, but it seems like every time we talk to players, everyone's bought in and ready to compete for a championship. And this final stretch of the regular season, everyone seems on the same page.
Well, speaking of talking to players, Nick Dromboski will be making his debut in the Harbor Hawks lineup tonight, and our sideline reporter Sam Guarini caught up with him pregame.
Sam Guarini here with Nick Dromboski, an outfielder from Stony Brook. You are the newest Harbor Hawk here. What are you hoping to get out of your experience here on Cape Cod?
I'm hoping to learn a lot from all the guys on this team. I mean, they brought me into this, and ever since I've been here, it's been amazing. All the guys have been nice to me, and I'm just excited to get after it tonight.
And you are making your debut here in the starting lineup. What are you hoping to contribute to the Harbor Hawks going into the postseason shortly?
Just trying to get a big win tonight. I mean, we're close to first place, win the regular season, and I'm excited to get after it.
And you had a lot of success at Stony Brook with metal bats. What adjustments are you going to make to wooden bats in this league?
I really don't think it's the bat. I think it's the person swinging it. So I'm just going to try and keep that confidence and go into the game like it's a regular game.
And it is Christmas in July tonight. What was your favorite Christmas present you've ever received?
Probably some nice clothes. Keep it basic.
Okay. Well, good luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
That was a bad stumble for me, but the first part was good.
Yeah, you're not using that part. Actually, maybe you are. I don't know how it works.
That goes another 0.5 in the book.
I think, Dean, they're allowing you to find your own success and your own true independence.
Dean is a whole group of all different kinds of people and communities.
Since I've come to Dean, I've learned a lot of time management skills.
Our community is especially tight-knit, and the majority of our students live on campus. And you are guaranteed 4 years of housing while you attend Dean.
Dean is just full of opportunities for you to embrace, to welcome, so you can change yourself to who you want to be and form your career for the future.
So go through that, all right? Think that way.
Be a bulldog. Have a bulldog mentality in everything you do in life, whether you're playing sports or in the classroom or just socializing around campus.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
When it comes to Chevy, there's only one name you need to know.
Hi, I'm Todd Copeland, and this is Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. We stock more Chevys than anyone on Cape Cod.
And if you need the best price,
just check this out.
Copeland Chevrolet has over 200 new Chevys in stock, and they're all on sale today with huge discounts or new lower lease payments. Don't wait.
For the Chevy you want and the savings you need,
you can count on Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. CopelandChevroletHyannis.com.
Your future begins at Dean College.
Make a difference. Leave your mark. Break the mold. Be a leader.
Achieve unimagined heights.
Believe in yourself.
Make lifelong friends.
This is your time.
Your place.
Your home. Your Dean.
It all starts here at Dean College.
Wherever you need to go, arrive in comfort, style, and complete peace of mind. From seamless rides to and from Logan Airport, to the energy of the big game in the city, to unforgettable weddings, proms, and nights out with friends, Bella Luxury Transportation is there every step of the way. No stress, no driving. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. Bella Luxury Transportation, leave the driving to us.
Your future begins at Dean College.
Make a difference. Leave your mark. Break the mold.
Be a leader.
Achieve unimagined heights.
Believe in yourself. Make lifelong friends.
This is your time.
Your place.
Your home. Your Dean.
It all starts here at Dean College.
Wherever you need to go, arrive in comfort, style, and complete peace of mind. From seamless rides to and from Logan Airport, to the energy of the big game in the city, to unforgettable weddings, proms, and nights out with friends, Bella Luxury Transportation is there every step of the way. No stress, no driving. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. Bella Luxury Transportation, leave the driving to us.
Falmouth Commodores and Hyannis Harbor Hawks just about ready to get underway here from McKeon Park. Here's a look at the lineup for the visiting Commodores. Fabio Peralta, Braden Jeffries, Carter White, Tommy Harrison, Matthew Farner, Jeff Luigi, who played quite a few games for the Harbor Hawks last year with a new team this summer on the Cape. Gavin Greger, Dallas Brooks, and Drew Turpins will round out the lineup for Falmouth. And taking the mound for the first time this summer on the Cape, Kevin Robinson, a junior from Northwestern State. He's the first Northwestern State player to be on the Cape since 2015. And so far in his 2026 season at Northwestern State, Max, he had some elite control numbers.
Yeah, this guy is pretty much as good as they come in terms of strikeouts to walks. Second in the entire country with a 16-to-1 ratio. The whip still a bit high because he did get hit around, but this guy stays in the zone. He's going to get some quick contact.
48 strikeouts to 3 walks. Not only was that second in the NCAA, it was twice as good as third place. 16 strikeouts per every walk. This guy is elite. Here's the defensive alignment for the Harbor Hawks. It's the new guy, Nick Dromboski, in left field. Clay Thompson in center, Jax Jimenez in right. Taylor Kirk at third, Matt Einish at short. Those two have been flipping back and forth as of late between third and short. J.C. Davis, you know how good of a glove he has. He'll be at second base per usual. Andrew Lamb at first. Will Fosberg back in the lineup after a couple of days off. And Caden Miller will be the designated hitter tonight. I think the key, Max, is that we know Robinson has the stuff to stay in the zone, but just don't leave anything middle.
It's definitely all about pitch selection, especially if you're a guy who knows how to use the strike zone, because sometimes if you pick the wrong pitch, whether it's a 2-0 count, you go to the fastball trying to get cute with it, maybe you don't dot it right at the low and outside corner, it leaks over the plate, and then you got some trouble. So for this guy, I would argue because he's got such command over the baseball, his top concern should be tunneling because he already is going to take care of staying in the strike zone.
Both these teams are tied for second place in the West Division, although Falmouth has played 2 more games than Hyannis. This will be the 33rd game for Falmouth, just the 31st for Hyannis. So even though Falmouth has a losing record with a couple of ties, they have the same amount of points as Hyannis in second place, but Hyannis will play 2 more games throughout the rest of the season, and if they were to win those games, they would only be able to move up. They couldn't move down in the division at all.
Well, it's like we said right at the top of the show, this is the part of the summer where you're not going to see a lot of roster changes. These guys are in it for the long haul. They all want to win a championship, and it's going to be a lot of fun these last couple games.
Fabio Peralta, the junior from Miami, will lead things off for Falmouth. Hit .289 this past year with the Hurricanes. Robinson looking to be an everyday starter as we work to the playoffs here on Cape Cod. First pitch. Right down Broadway, strike one. Robinson had an ERA south of 4 at Northwestern State. Strike two over. He split time between being a starter and a reliever. He appeared in 17 games, 8 of them were starts. So he can come out of the bullpen if need be. 0-2 pitch to Peralta, runs inside and hits him in the back. So Robinson losing the leadoff hitter after starting ahead 0-2.
We talked about the command, just 3 walks in the 57 2/3. Only 7 hit by pitches, so because of his good feel for the strike zone, usually you don't see that too often. So maybe it's an outlier, but one batter in, could be some nerves.
Braden Jeffries will hit out of the 2-hole today for Falmouth. The lefty hitting .351 so far on the Cape. He has been solid in his 18 games played. Liner over to second base. Davis to second for 1, and that's all the Hawks will get.
That's the right play for J.C. Davis to try to get the leading lady, and he does get the guy. But there's really going to be no need to throw over to first base just because this guy's got decent speed. You don't want to throw anything away. His momentum was taking him away from second base, but he did know that he had enough time to try to make that play and get the force out at second.
J.C. Davis is as good of a fielder as we've seen on Cape Cod. Here's Carter White up for his first at-bat. The lefty swings on the first pitch and skies one, a mile-high, shallow center. Clay Thompson will take charge and glove the second out.
I think these are great examples of what this guy does on the mound because with the elite command, he's going to stay in the strike zone. If these pitchers or these hitters get something that they want to take a hack at, they'll be going first. And to get weak contact like that now in back-to-back swings has to be a confident boost after the leadoff hit by pitch.
There's a lot of lefties in this Falmouth lineup. 7 of them, including the first 4. Tommy Harrison, the cleanup man, steps in. First pitch swinging from him out to left and making the catch. Nick Dromboski in his Cape League debut. We head to the bottom of the first. 0-0 between Hyannis and Falmouth.
From Boston to the Cape, leave the stress behind and travel in luxury, comfort, and style. Sit back, relax, and take in the views Cape Cod has to offer. Every detail handled from pickup to destination. Tired of the drive to the city? Leave the driving to us. Scan now and start planning your next getaway. Bella Luxury Transportation. Leave the driving to us.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
Home half of the first, ready to get underway here from McKeon Park. Here's a look at Mitch Carricker's Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Matt Einish, Jax Jimenez, Andrew Lamb, Caden Miller, Clay Thompson, Taylor Kirk, who scored the game-winning run after a double yesterday in Bourne. Nick Dromboski making his Cape League debut today, followed by Will Fosberg and J.C. Davis. And on the mound for Falmouth, to start things, it's Braden Bergman, a redshirt sophomore from Baylor, but he's currently in the transfer portal. Through 7 appearances, a 2.87 ERA, 19 strikeouts to 6 walks. Not too shabby, Max.
Not too shabby at all as well. He's one of those guys who's been here since day one for the Commodores, but Hyannis has not really seen him. So, of course, there's going to be scouting reports across the league, but this guy, the strikeout number is as good as they get. Looking to get some quick outs and get right back in the dugout.
Here's a look at the Falmouth defense. Carter White in left, Fabio Peralta in center, Gavin Greger in right, Braden Jeffries at third, Drew Turpins at short, Jeff Luigi, the former Harbor Hawk, at second base, Tommy Harrison at first, and Dallas Brooks will do the catching today for Braden Bergman. Matt Einish will lead things off for Hyannis, and he's been the everyday leadoff man throughout the back half of this year for the Harbor Hawks. They were looking for an everyday leadoff man, and before he got here, they really didn't have one. First pitch from Bergman, outside. Einish came out hot to start his tenure on the Cape. He had 7 hits in his first 4 games, including a double and a home run. He takes upstairs 2-0. He's played 17 games on the Cape, and he has hits in 12 of them. He's the current average leader for Hyannis. And on 2-0, he takes and finds himself ahead 3-0.
Bet you nickel he's taking here.
I would have to agree with you there. We've seen Hyannis take a lot more of a patient approach at the plate as this season has rolled on. And a 4-pitch walk to lead things off. Matt Einish aboard. That's our first walk of the game. Brought to you by the folks at Cape Cod Community College. Go to Cape Cod Community College for free. Every program with no tuition or fees for those that qualify. Visit capecod.edu/free to learn more. Here's Jax Jimenez to hit. And like Einish being an everyday starter at the leadoff spot, he's been the everyday starter out of the 2-hole.
He's batted second, now 16 of 17 games played. I think Einish and Jimenez are a great 1-2 punch because they both see a lot of pitches and they both run, especially this guy at the plate.
Einish stole 2 bases yesterday in Bourne as Jimenez takes strike 1 from Braden Bergman. Jimenez 1 for 4 yesterday with a triple out to deep right. We know he has the speed. He was flying on that 3-bagger. Bergman pausing on the mound, and now the 0-1. In the dirt, but a nice pick by Dallas Brooks keeps Einish at first.
If he hits the right center field alleyway, that could be another triple because the center fielder is shaded well towards left center. That's Peralta, so a huge gap towards right center.
Hyannis second on the Cape as a team with 6 triples. And there goes Einish for second base. Swing and a miss, throw down. Not in time, and it skips away. Einish will stay put at second base.
Einish has now stolen a base in his last 3, including 3 in the last 24 hours. He had 2 last night. Let's take another look. I think this might have actually gotten a piece of Einish. No, I don't think so. It was just pulled to the second base side, and another swipe for Einish, who's now up to 10. He's tied Jimenez for the team lead.
1-2. Braden Bergman looking to battle back and get the first out of his start. And he does just that. Jimenez down on strikes.
Well, he went to a fastball right there, 92 miles an hour, and Jimenez just off balance, very late on the pitch.
Here's Andrew Lamb. He's been hitting out of the 3-hole almost every day for Hyannis. Like we've mentioned, they've sort of solidified the top of this lineup. Not a high average so far for Lamb, but a couple of home runs, and he's been slugging at a high clip, 448. And that breaking ball misses way upstairs. Bergman struggling a little bit to find the zone here early on.
Couple frustrating at-bats last night for Andrew Lamb. Did walk and got on base, as you mentioned, but the rest of those times up, 0 for 3 with 3 punch-outs, especially with Jimenez 90 feet away after that triple you talked about.
Bergman toes the rubber and deals. Fastball called strike 1. Andrew Lamb is still looking for his first hit with runners in scoring position on the Cape. He's 0 for 10. But he has hammered right-handed pitching. Called strike 2. 84 miles an hour from Bergman. That was a funky-looking pitch.
And it's no coincidence that Lamb has seen righties well. He had normal splits at USC this past spring. Average at 300 on the dot against righties, down to 240 against southpaws.
1-2. Fouled straight back. On the Cape, he's 0 for 8 against lefties, but 6 for 24 against righties. He was rocking a 4-game hit streak before yesterday's matchup, where he went down 3 times by way of the K. Trying to avoid that here against Braden Bergman. Skied a mile-high foul territory. Braden Jeffries has out number 2. And here's Caden Miller up to the plate out of the cleanup spot. He's been hot as of late. He's got 7 hits in his last 5 games. 5-game hit streak as well. Looking to get Hyannis on the board first here against the Falmouth Commodores in game number 31. First pitch upstairs. "14 pitches so far for Braden Bergman, 7 of them strikes. The UTSA Roadrunner awaiting the 1-0. Outside. 2-0, and you got to think Miller is looking for something juicy to hit right here.
I was just going to say the exact same thing. This is a guy who slugs 3 home runs on the summer. Has not homered, though, since June 27th on a 2-0 count with a guy in scoring position. If he gets one in the zone, he's going to be swinging big.
He does swing big, but just a tip off the mitt of Dallas Brooks.
That was a perfect pitch on 2-0. It was a strike if taken, but right over the outside corner where it's a lot harder to drive. It would probably have to be to the opposite field, and that's a tough one to get really into the alleyways.
Miller has been here since day one with Hyannis. 2-1 pitch upstairs. And Bergman does have the luxury of pitching around Miller here with a base open.
You got Klay Thompson waiting on deck. That would bring it back to a more favorable right-on-right matchup.
3-1, Miller hunting something he could punish right here. And Bergman will reset himself on the mound. Five multi-hit games on the summer for Miller, including 2 in his last 5. 3-1. Miller swings and grounds one over to first, stabbed by Tommy Harrison, who will end the first. Still no score between Hyannis and Falmouth as we head to the second.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
The second inning is brought to you by our folks at Cape Cod Orthopedics. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to support Hyannis Harbor Hawks baseball. For decades, athletes, families, and residents across Cape Cod have trusted Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for expert care. Their team specializes in sports medicine, orthopedic surgery, joint replacement, and rehabilitation, helping patients get back to the activities that they enjoy most. Whether you're recovering from an injury or looking for specialized orthopedic care, learn more at CapeCodOrtho.com. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the region's largest orthopedic specialty group. A little Mariah Carey being played here at McKeon Park. It's Christmas in July, so you might hear a few Christmas tunes over the broadcast today. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Falmouth here in the top of the second. Matthew Farner will be the first task for Kevin Robinson. Robinson was very efficient in his first inning of work. After hitting the leadoff man, he got the next 3 outs on 5 pitches. First offering to Farner, called strike 1. And Robinson is sort of a dying type of pitcher. He sits with the fastball in the mid-80s. That breaker just came in at 76 miles an hour. But he uses his location well, doesn't walk batters, and tends to give up weak contact. 1-1 fouled away by Farner.
Well, he had 48 strikeouts in 57 innings, so not necessarily a strikeout pitcher, but I would assume a lot of his Ks are looking.
Well, when most of the pitchers on the Cape are throwing in the mid-90s, he can change up the pace. Out in front on that one was Farner, and he just hooks it foul. But, I mean, it's tough from going against a guy in the mid-80s, and then maybe Hyannis brings a flamethrower out of the bullpen working in the mid-90s. It's going to look like 100.
You could also go the other way. You start out a flamethrower, then you throw him in for some long relief.
1-2 down and away. I think he could be a really welcome addition to this Hyannis pitching staff. Looking for his first K on 2-2. Upstairs, and Farner has run the count full. Farner will be a Georgia Bulldog next spring. He just finished up his junior year at North Florida. 3-2 just misses outside. That was a nice pitch from Kevin Robinson, but just doesn't get the call. Fosberg tried to frame it. And that is a rarity from Kevin Robinson. He only walked 3 batters in over 50 innings at Northwestern State. Here's Jeff Luigi up for his first time today. The junior at Northwestern. We got a little Northwestern versus Northwestern State action going on right now. Northwestern is in Evanston, Illinois. Northwestern State is in Louisiana. So no relation to those two schools other than their name. Fouled away by Luigi, 1-1 the count.
Well, Jeff's still yet to play a game as a Wildcat. Could be transferring over there from Duke. He was great for Hyannis last summer. Cape League All-Star. He's only played a couple games for Falmouth, but he's been looking good. Average well over 300. This guy's a gamer.
2 for 5 yesterday with a run scored in Chatham. Up and in, he's hit by Robinson. And Falmouth in business now with 2 on and nobody out. Back-to-back free passes from Robinson. That's the second batter that he's hit here today. And Gavin Greger will hit in a big spot here, looking to put Falmouth ahead. Bunt shown and fouled. We saw Hyannis lay down 4 sacrifice bunts yesterday in that 3-1 win against Bourne. They actually beat out 2 of them for hits. But Falmouth looking to do the same thing here and push these runners into scoring position. Taylor Kirk playing at the cut of the grass at third base. Bunt is down. Kirk had to field it on a hop. He'll take the throw to first for the easy out.
That was a great play from Kirk. Probably had time to go to second base, but the only reason he didn't is because his momentum was going in the exact wrong direction, and that risk throwing it into center field, which is 1 run, maybe even 2, certainly 1. So he makes the safe play to go to first base. Sacrifice is complete. Little small ball right there for the Commodores.
It looked like Kirk was going to catch it for a moment. Laying out for that one would be a big risk in the second inning. Here's Dallas Brooks to the plate. First pitch swinging. He dumps one into left for a base hit. Getting the wave from third is Jeff Luigi. He'll score behind Matthew Farner, and Falmouth strikes first.
That's frustrating for the Harbor Hawks. Kirk was playing even with the cut. Even if he was back, I think that ball is ticketed for the outfield no matter what. Weak off the end of the bat. It was off the plate if taking a ball. But it's not how hard you hit it. It's about if you get the knock, and he got the knock.
The small ball working to perfection for the Falmouth Commodores. A walk, a hit by pitch, a sac bunt, and a 2 RBI single from Dallas Brooks. Here's Drew Turpins, one of 2 righties in the lineup for Falmouth, and he lays down a bunt. A pretty good one down the line. Robinson off the mound. No play at first. And Falmouth really has something cooking in this second inning.
Really tough to make a play for Robinson. If I were him, I probably just would have pocketed that one because that could have been trouble if it got away from Miller, who already made a nice stop over there to keep that one from going into the bullpen area, which probably would have been a bunch of extra bases.
So after back-to-back singles, Fabio Peralta, the leadoff man, comes back to the plate for Falmouth. He got hit by a pitch to lead off the game in this one. On the Cape League summer, Peralta has played 28 games, hitting .255. 15 walks as well. He's disciplined. 1-0 from Robinson. Down and in. Yesterday against Chatham, Peralta went 2 for 5. He's currently rocking a 6-game hit streak, and in 3 of those, he's had multiple hits. Deep out to center. Thompson with a beat on it. Makes the catch. And Dallas Brooks will stay at second base, no tag. Big spot here with 2 on and 2 out for Braden Jeffries. He was a late addition to the Falmouth roster, but through 18 games on the Cape, he has crushed the ball. The Michigan Wolverine takes strike 1. Last year, during summer ball, Jeffries played with the Lacrosse Lodgers in the Northwoods League. Robinson pausing and now dealing up and away. Hits in his last 10 games, Braden Jeffries. Make it 11. Out to right and coming home to score, Dallas Brooks. 3-0 Falmouth.
Looks like he hung a changeup right here, and a really nice effort from Caden Miller just out of his reach. That's the risk you run. When you don't get a lot of swing and misses, you get a lot of contact, and sometimes it comes back to bite you.
3 singles in the inning and 2 free passes for Falmouth as they look to storm past Hyannis for second place in the West Division. Here's Carter White. First pitch swinging over to short. Hyannis will take it to second himself. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base for Falmouth. Hyannis has some work to do in the bottom of the second.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
5, 6, and 7 due up for the Harbor Hawks as they trail Falmouth 3-0. The second inning is still brought to you by our folks at Cape Cod Orthopedics. Did you know that Cape Cod Orthopedics is the region's largest orthopedic specialty group? As the premier provider of orthopedic care on Cape Cod, their team is committed to helping patients return to the activities that they enjoy most. From diagnosis and treatment to recovery and rehabilitation, Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine takes pride in delivering exceptional care and outstanding patient experience. To learn more about their services, visit capecodortho.com. Clay Thompson, Taylor Kirk, and Nick Drumboski due up for Hyannis as they chase a 3-run deficit early in this one. Falmouth came storming out in the top half of this inning with 3 runs on 3 singles. Thompson playing in his 4th game on the Cape. Hyannis has won the first 3 that he's played in. First offering from Braden Bergman hits the knob of the bat as Thompson just couldn't quite hold up, and that's a bit of an unlucky result. Just a 111 average, but he's gotten on base with a couple of walks and a hit by pitch. Downstairs on the 0-1. We know he has a ton of speed if he gets on. Thompson stole 26 bases this past year at James Madison. 1-1 called, strike 2. Braden Bergman, after walking the leadoff man, retired 3 straight to end the first. Looking to make it 4 straight against Thompson. That one misses just low as Bergman continues to go to that breaking ball.
And that's a great recognition for Clay Thompson. He got his hips going, but he's able to keep the bat anchored by his shoulder. That's the perfect take. Yes, 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 no.
Long pause, 2-2 pitch. Upstairs. Taylor Kirk waits on deck. He had the hot hand yesterday in Hyannis' 3-1 win at the Bourne Braves. Thompson locked in a battle with Braden Bergman. Here's the payoff. Chopped foul over to third, and we'll do it again. At the very least, Thompson is working the pitch count of Braden Bergman. He's about to see the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Over to third, Braden Jeffries in time. Nobody on and 1 out for Taylor Kirk coming up. We mentioned it earlier, but Kirk has been red hot as of late. 7 hits in his last 5 games, including back-to-back games with multiple hits against Bourne and Chatham, respectively. First pitch from Bergman, and he went back to that breaking ball, this time up in the zone, but it gets a called strike. After starting the year just 2 for 27, Kirk has rounded the average back up over 200, which is something that was going to take a lot of effort after his slow start, but he's done that.
And sometimes when things are going well, the baseball just rolls in your favor. That double yesterday when he came around to score and ended up being the difference in the game, that was a little bloop double to right field. He didn't get a great piece of it, but that doesn't take away how hot he's been at the plate. He's been seeing it well.
Grounded over to second base, Jeff Luigi has out number 2. Couple of weak ground balls induced from Braden Bergman. He's a guy that just doesn't give up a lot of hard contact. Here's Nick Dromboski to the plate, the new addition to the Harbor Hawk lineup today, making his Cape League debut. He just finished up his freshman year at Stony Brook, where he was particularly impressive. Hit .340 in 43 games, 25 walks to 26 strikeouts. On 1-0, he grounds one again over to second. Jeff Luigi with 2 putouts in the inning. 1-2-3 for Braden Bergman as we head to the third here on Cape League TV.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Wherever you need to go, arrive in comfort, style, and complete peace of mind. From seamless rides to and from Logan Airport, to the energy of the big game in the city, to unforgettable weddings, proms, and nights out with friends. Bella Luxury Transportation is there every step of the way. No stress, no driving. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. Bella Luxury Transportation, leave the driving to us.
The lights at McKeon Park stay bright all season long thanks to the Knack Cape Cod. The Knack offers 2 locations, Hyannis and Orleans, both offering delicious burgers, tacos, sandwiches, and more. Visit theknackcapecod.com to order online today. The Knack Cape Cod is proud to be the Light Up the Park sponsor of the Hyannis Harbor Hawks all season long. Third inning set to get underway here from McKeon Park. It's been all Falmouth through 2 innings of work. Kevin Robinson still on the mound for Hyannis. He had a clean first frame, but got hit around a little bit in that second inning.
Yeah, lots of quick contact. And again, we mentioned it. If you don't get a lot of strikeouts and swing and misses, the risk you run is the contact could be good contact. And there's been a couple bloop hits. I mean, one of the 2-run singles was the little bloop hit, but there's also a lot of sharp stuff off the bat. So here it's really about location and pitch selection, mixing it up and keeping these guys off balance.
4-5-6 due up for the Commodores, first of which is Tommy Harrison. He takes strike 1. The rising senior at Miami, Ohio, had quite the year during his junior campaign. He hit .386 with 17 home runs, and he powers one out to right. Back goes Jax Jimenez. How about one on the Cape for Tommy Harrison? Nothing Commodores.
Looks like a mislocation right there and able to get extended. Kind of a no-doubter. If you're pitching on the hill, you don't have a lot of swing and miss. You want to really avoid that belt buckle high range. And Jimenez tried to give it his best effort, but that one just well out of reach.
Falmouth. They've won their last 3 games, and they're not missing a beat here in Game 4. Matthew Farner out ahead on pitch number 1. He walked and came around to score in his first at-bat in the second inning. The future Georgia Bulldog awaits the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Robinson had him out ahead there. Kevin Robinson still looking for his first strikeout here in his first Cape League start. After the pitch comp check, the 0-2. Down and away. The catcher, Will Fosberg, pointed back out to his starter. He liked that location. 1-2. Again away. Farner spent last year with North Florida, where he batted in 40 runs with an OPS over 940. He really impressed in the A-Sun. On 2-2, he grounds one slowly to J.C. Davis, who has the first out of the third.
Well, that's more like it. That one had some weird spin on it. It looks like he just got fisted in on the hands. Look at that location, right at the bottom of the zone. Nice hustle, but an easy routine play for Davis.
Nobody on and one out for Jeff Luigi, the former Harbor Hawk. Batting sixth today for Falmouth. On pitch number 1, he fouls it away. Luigi spent the first 2 years of his collegiate career at Duke, where this past year he did not get much playing time, just 8 games. He did have a home run in those games. 0-1 bounces. He's playing in just his 4th game on the Cape this summer for Falmouth. In his first 3, he's 3 for 9, 2 runs, a double. Not too shabby for the returner. One on its way. Lined out to center. It falls in front of Thompson for a base hit. 5th hit of the day for Falmouth here in the third.
Missed this one right over the heart of the plate, and Luigi, good job just sending it right back where it came from, up the middle. That's one of the main approaches guys use, try to take the pitcher's head off. This time he elevates it for a nice line drive base hit.
Gavin Greger is now up for his first official at-bat of this one. He laid down a sac bunt in the 2nd inning, which moved a couple of runners up, and they both came around to score after a Dallas Brooks single. That's what started the scoring for Falmouth, and they haven't looked back. Big swing and a miss there on pitch number 1 from Kevin Robinson. Greger was well out ahead of that one. Luigi, the runner on first. 1 run already home in this inning, thanks to a leadoff home run from Tommy Harrison. 0-1 bounces again. Nice block from Fosberg. We haven't seen much of Will Fosberg behind the plate as of late. It's mostly been Brody Briggs and Tyler Lang, who recently got added to the Harbor Hawks roster. Fosberg, the only catcher that's been here since day 1. On the 1-1, Robinson misses up and away.
It's pretty remarkable. Hyannis, the opening day roster featured 4 catchers. As you mentioned, Fosberg, the only one is there's a balk on the field of that remaining quadruplet or quadlet.
4 siblings born at the same time are quadruplets. Robinson came set and then took his hands apart, which is why that balk was called and why Jeff Luigi is now on second base. The first base umpire, Mike Hiniosa, had that call. 2-1 over to second base, J.C. Davis. He's been busy out there, and he has the second out of the third.
When he's kept the ball down in the zone, that's where he's been at his best. It's when he elevates it, he's run into trouble. We saw that with the home run, and we saw that with the single to Luigi. I think for the rest of his outing, he really wants to just command the lower part of the strike zone, and we know he's got the control to do it.
Here's Dallas Brooks. A 2 RBI single his first time up. And now a 1 RBI single his second time up. Luigi scores. It's 5-0 Falmouth.
Well, the fastball doesn't have too much velocity. That one only 84 miles an hour. And if you're going to throw a pitch like that, you really want to try to find that corner. This one is still down in the zone, so what we were talking about, but it's just right kind of center cut and able to just loft it into right field. Again, it wasn't hit too hard.
The only ball that's really been hit hard today was the solo home run from Tommy Harrison to lead off this third inning. Everything else has been Falmouth dinking and dunking singles. And the 9-hitter, Drew Turpin's, now up for the second time in just the third inning. Falmouth with 3 runs in the second and 2 already home in the third. They're looking to steal second place back from Hyannis. Turpins fouls away the first pitch. Lamb might have a look, but he's out of room. Hyannis, they're 500 right now. They're 15-15. The last time they were 500 was after Game 2 at Wareham. They were 1-1, and then immediately dropped to 1-4. It's been a long road back to 500 for Hyannis. 0-1 called, strike 2. They fell to 4th in the division, made it up to 3rd, and then with a 3-0 win against Falmouth on the 14th, they stole second place from the Commodores, and they've held it up until today. 0-2 fouled away by Drew Turpins. But Falmouth, they've been up and down this year. They started the year really hot in first place in the West, and then dropped down to 3rd, where they've been for a while. But a recent 3-game winning streak has tied things up at second place with Hyannis. 0-2 over to 3rd. High hop for Taylor Kirk to second for the lead runner, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs home on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 5-0 Commodores. But before that, we'll send things down to the sidelines where our very own Ethan Wax has a report.
Strike thrower. That's how I would describe Hyannis' Kevin Robinson. This guy is out of Northwestern State, and he's a flat-out strike thrower. He has, I kid you not, 48 strikeouts and just 3 walks over in his collegiate season as a junior. This guy is the perfect pitcher that Hyannis needs, because they need to limit the free passes and up the strikeouts if they want to make a deep run in the postseason. And with Brady St. Pierre out for the season due to injury, he needs to be a key factor in the playoff rotation, and he can make a pivotal impact if we get into round 2 as a Game 1 starter. So let's see if he can keep it going and settle down and get us back in this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ethan. Hey, Harbor Hawks fans, don't let bridge traffic throw you a curveball. Cape Cod Gateway Airport is your ticket to hassle-free travel. Located right here in Hyannis, we connect you to Boston, the islands, and beyond with daily flights and easy parking. Spend less time driving and more time at the ballpark. Learn more and plan your next getaway at flyhya.com. Cape Cod Gateway Airport, supporting our community one flight at a time. Bottom of the 3rd here from McKeon Park. 8-9-1 due up for the Harbor Hawks as they trail Falmouth 5-0. The Commodores have really come out hot in this one. Fosberg will be the first guy to work against Braden Bergman in his 3rd inning of work. It's been a while since Will Fosberg took the field. His last time out was 8 days ago on the 16th against Brewster. He takes upstairs for ball 1. He went through a pretty big cold slump, but he was really the only primary catcher on the roster for Hyannis. But since Brody Briggs and Tyler Lang have arrived, he's not gotten as much playing time. 1-0 fouled away. The last time these two teams played here at McKeon Park, Fosburg had quite the day. He went 2 for 3 with a home run and a double, batted home 3 runs. 1-1 high. But trailing big early here, Hyannis could use another big performance from Will Fosburg.
It's just that part of the game you just want to chip away. Yes, it's a 5-run deficit, but there's plenty of time left, but you don't want to throw away innings.
2-1 up and away, and Fosburg in a big count, 3-1. To build a rally, you just got to take some patient at-bats, maybe work a couple walks, and hope the big hit comes. 3-1 on its way, and it bounces and gets away. A leadoff walk for Will Fosburg will bring up J.C. Davis. Second walk of the day for Braden Bergman. His first walk was to Matt Einish. That led off the game. But he rallied back with 6 consecutive outs before that free pass.
Hyannis has been playing small ball as of late. Davis has dropped down plenty of bunts. Wouldn't be surprising if he tries to get Fosburg into scoring position here.
First, they'll check on Will Fosburg, but he's back with a head-first dive. Davis's one hit yesterday against Bourne was a bunt single in the 8th inning. Fastball called, strike 1. That bunt was perfect down the third base line. Bourne threw it away on the throw to first. J.C. Davis would have beaten it out. That's why it was called a hit, but Taylor Kirk scored, and it gave Hyannis the lead 2-1 in the 8th, which they held on to. Fosburg went for second. He tripped. Davis swings and flies one shallow center, and Fabio Peralta will make the catch on the run.
Probably, honestly, a good thing that Fosburg tripped, because he still would have gone back in time, but there's always a chance that he would not have, especially if he couldn't track where the ball was off the bat. And if he was off the run, past the midway point, 45 feet, they could have potentially doubled him off.
So no harm, no foul with Fosburg, and Matt Einish up for his second plate appearance. Another check on Fosburg, but he's back. Matt Einish was a late addition to the Harbor Hawks this summer. His West Virginia Mountaineers made it all the way to Omaha. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch from Bergman. On that West Virginia team, Einish started all 64 games and hit .296 with 56 walks. Almost a walk per game. 0-1 fastball, outside corner, called strike 2.
That's exactly why he would hit at the top of the order. Lots of games in the leadoff spot as the everyday shortstop and playing it old school, getting the games and the tempo started at the top of the order.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Bergman pulls the string for out number 2 of the third. Einish did not strike out a lot at West Virginia, just 35 Ks in those 64 games, but that was a filthy pitch from Bergman.
He's now struck out in 4 straight. Still, there hasn't been a drop-off in production, but just something to keep an eye on. He has been going down on strikes more frequently.
Here's Jax Jimenez. He went down on strikes in the first inning. Another check on Fosburg. Jimenez making his 18th consecutive start tonight. That's the longest start streak for a Harbor Hawk this season, and it's by a pretty comfortable margin as well. And Bergman continues to try to pick off Will Fosburg, but the Northeastern Husky keeps diving on back.
Fosburg not necessarily a threat to steal bases. He only stole 2 in 32 games for Mike Glavin this past spring.
Jimenez fouls the first pitch straight back. Jimenez, the switch-hitting Oregon Duck, hitting from the left side currently. He's been a lot better hitting from the left-handed side this summer. A lot more damage against the right-handed pitchers. Big breaking ball misses high. Bergman has quite the pitch speed difference. He has a powerful fastball, but that breaking ball came in the high 70s. He's been able to keep hitters off balance this summer with a plethora of pitches. Back to the bender, but Jimenez watches it outside. Hyannis still looking for their first hit of the ball game. With 2 outs in the bottom of the third, Fosberg still on first after a leadoff walk. Third consecutive breaking ball, but Jimenez watches it upstairs, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, it looks like Bergman just starting to nibble in this plate appearance. With a 5-run cushion, you kind of want to go after these hitters. Of course, don't give them anything too good to hit, but he really is nibbling in this AB.
3-1. Bounces, and Jimenez has a 2-out walk. Fosberg moves to second, and a big AB upcoming for Andrew Lamb. We know Lamb has the home run pop. Through his first 9 games on the Cape, he has 2 home runs. Both of them were towering blasts out to right field. But after popping up on the infield in the first inning, Lamb is still looking for his first hit with runners in scoring position. He's now 0 for 11. First pitch swinging and a big cut at the heater.
Not a bad idea for Andrew Lamb to kind of come out of his shoes, because one swing of the bat, if he goes yard, could put Hyannis well back within reach in this one, especially as a prolific power hitter. He got one that he liked.
He led all of USC in slugging this past year. Just a little late on that heater, and Lamb behind 0-2.
That was the pitch. He got the barrel on it, but yeah, as you mentioned, just late, slapping it to the left side of the field. It's going to be a lot tougher to get one in the air and to slug here in the no balls, 2 strikes deficit.
Bergman might go to the bender here on 0-2. He goes back to the heat but misses high. We've seen Bergman double or triple up some of these pitches. He threw 3 consecutive breaking balls to Jimenez and now 3 straight heaters to Andrew Lamb. 1-2. In the dirt. 2-2 now. Bergman went to the changeup on that last pitch, but that was a nice take from Lamb. Caden Miller waits on deck should the inning get to him. 2-2 on its way. Inside, and Lamb, after starting behind 0-2, runs the count full.
Both runners will be on the move, so if something gets to the outfield, anything to the gap for sure, Jimenez is coming across the score. Certainly over at second base, you're going to get a score in from Fosberg.
Here's the payoff. Outside ball 4. The bases are now loaded for Caden Miller.
Well, this inning's entire complexion is changing. Hyannis has had the big hit over the last couple days. They've been really good with guys in scoring position. Last night, 5 hits against the Bravos. And it looks like this will induce a mound visit because Hyannis could pull within 1 with 1 swing. But nonetheless, even if they don't get a home run here, they could still start chipping away with maybe a base knock scoring 2.
Pitching coach Paul Evans out to the mound for Falmouth. Better known by his players as Lump. He was the head coach at Missouri State for 3 years after he was the pitching coach at Missouri State for 34 seasons. You got to think he knows a thing or two about pitching.
I'd love to know what the backstory behind that nickname Lump is.
But Caden Miller up in a big spot right now. Bases loaded, 2 out. He's tied for the Hyannis lead in home runs with 3. He was the first guy to get to 3 home runs, but he hasn't homered since the 27th of June First pitch swinging straight back, and Miller frustrated after that one. Middle fastball. He felt like he missed that one.
That was the pitch right there, belt buckle high. And you could see right after, we could see because he faced us, just turning his head in frustration. He's going to have to make up for it on 0-1.
Down and in. 1-1 on Caden Miller. Braden Bergman has yet to allow a hit today here in his third inning, but the bases have been loaded thanks to 3 walks in this inning. His pitch count is rising with 52 pitches here. 1-1 bounces, but a nice block from Dallas Brooks keeps Will Fosberg at third. It was a nice job of getting dirty there and preventing an early run from crossing. There's action in the Falmouth pen as a lefty has begun to take some pitches, so this might be the last we see of Bergman as his pitch count rises. Hyannis looking to cash in before he exits. 2-1 up and in. And Miller could walk in a run here with a walk. Miller has yet to record an official at-bat with the bases loaded this season, but he has 2 runs batted in thanks to walking twice with the bases loaded. 3-1 over the plate for strike 2. So now all 3 runners will have a head start. Fosberg at third, Jimenez on second, and Andrew Lamb at first. Caden Miller looking to crawl back for the Harbor Hawks. Up and away, ball 4. Caden Miller draws an RBI as Fosberg crosses, and Hyannis on the board. 3 consecutive walks from Bergman.
This kind of came out of nowhere. And now it's time to make it hurt. He put the tying run at the plate in Thompson.
That's the 3rd time this year that Caden Miller has walked with the bases loaded. He's 0 for 0 with 3 RBIs this season with the bases loaded. But here's Thompson. First pitch swinging out to left. It's down for a base hit. Jimenez is in. Lamb getting the wave home. He's chugging to the plate, and he slides in safely. Caden Miller to third. He's safe. 3 runs with 2 outs, and Hyannis is back in it.
Might be one of those nights. A really nice swing from Thompson to dump it in the left field. And how about that hustle from Andrew Lamb? He is not known for blazing speed, but he was chugging it around third. Got a good ball game going on here.
All 6 feet, 200 pounds of Andrew Lamb came chugging around third base. And now the tying run is on for Hyannis, and that might be the end of the day for Braden Bergman. This inning really got out of hand from him. Runner on first, 2 outs of the third, but then 3 consecutive walks and a single. We'll take another look at that single. And Thompson, just a nice piece of hitting out to left, and there's Lamb as fast as he can to the plate. A look over Miller at third. He just barely got in there safely in the nick of time. And that's it for Braden Bergman. We'll tell you about the new Falmouth pitcher when we come back here on Cape League TV.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Braden Bergman's start is over, and he'll give way to Kaysen Murphy on the mound for Falmouth. He threw the last time these two teams played in Falmouth, and Max, he was terrific. 4 shutout innings. He was untouchable. Bergman really ran into trouble in this 3rd inning. 2 2/3 for him, a hit, 3 earned ones, 5 walks, just 2 Ks.
This is the type of guy you definitely want on the hill right here. He's had a great summer so far, and again, Falmouth and Hyannis kind of battling for 2nd place, and obviously still battling for the division. Every win counts, and in a high-leverage situation, with the tying run on first base, you want these middle innings to be spotless.
Well, it looked like Falmouth was going to run away with this one, starting the game off up 5-0, and they had 2 outs in this 3rd inning. But 3 runs crossing with 2 outs, and Taylor Kirk looking for more. As first, Murphy will check on Thompson at first. As the tying run with his speed, I'm willing to bet he's going here, and he's got a huge lead at first base.
He's way out there, past the cut.
He does not go, and the first pitch to Kirk, called strike 1. Kirk has been a lot better against righties this year. Against the Southpaws, he's just 2 for 19. He shows bunt, pulls it back, pitch called strike 2.
One of the reasons why we haven't seen Thompson run is probably just because this guy is a lefty on the hill. If you run, you're going to have to commit to it first move, and if he catches you sleeping by picking over, it's curtains.
With the lead he has, he might be able to just go and not think about it, even if he does pick off. He'll head back here. It would be quite the risk, but with 2 outs, maybe worth it.
I mean, remember when Caden Miller got picked off at first base with the bases loaded? That was a real gut punch. You really don't want to make the final out and take the stick out of the hands.
Off for second, Thompson. Kirk, a swinging bunt in front of the plate. Throw down. Gets away up the line. Here goes Thompson around third, heading to the plate. This game is tied as the ball gets lost in the Falmouth bullpen. They might send Thompson back to third. We'll have to see. And it looks like they will send Clay Thompson back to third base. Here's another look at it. Kirk took a big cut and just chopped it right in front of the plate. But it's now 5-4. And Mitch Carricker is out to talk to third base umpire Mike Hiniosa and ask why Thompson doesn't get home. 5-4. Miller did cross from third on that play. We'll see if they rule that a hit or an error on Taylor Kirk. It looked like he was going to beat that throw out. And now Hyannis could take the lead here as Nick Dromboski steps in lefty on lefty. First pitch called a strike. They officially rule it an error on Dallas Brooks, the catcher. Breaking ball misses in and down to Nick Dromboski. 1-1. Pitch misses. 2-1 now. Clay Thompson on third. Taylor Kirk on second. 5-4. Pitch called strike 2 on Dromboski. Four runs in this inning on just one hit for the Harbor Hawks. 3 walks and an error. Pitch bounces and the count runs full on Dromboski.
It's a great stop behind the plate. That keeps the game where it is. Should up, get away. That'll be tied. It is a brick backstop here at McKeon Park, but the difference is, in comparison to Dorn Park, there is padding, so you're not going to see it shoot out like a cannon.
Here's the payoff. Dromboski takes strike 3. But all 9 hitters come to the plate for Hyannis in the third. 4 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Hyannis fully back in this one as we head to the 4th.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
When it comes to Chevy, there's only one name you need to know.
Hi, I'm Todd Copeland, and this is Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. We stock more Chevys than anyone on Cape Cod.
And if you need the best price,
just check this out.
Copeland Chevrolet has over 200 new Chevys in stock, and they're all on sale today with huge discounts or new lower lease payments. Don't wait.
for the Chevy you want and the savings you need,
you can count on Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. CopelandChevroletHyannis.com.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
When it comes to Chevy, there's only one name you need to know.
Hi, I'm Todd Copeland, and this is Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. We stock more Chevys than anyone on Cape Cod.
And if you need the best price,
just check this out.
Copeland Chevrolet has over 200 new Chevys in stock, and they're all on sale today with huge discounts or new lower lease payments. Don't wait.
For the Chevy you want and the savings you need,
you can count on Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. CopelandChevroletHyannis.com.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Hyannis will hand the ball to Clay Masonis to start things here in the fourth inning against the top of the Falmouth order. Three lefties, Fabio Peralta, Braden Jeffries, and Carter White. Here's a look at the numbers for Clay Masonis. He has struggled a little bit here on the Cape, an ERA over 10. He struggled with the walk at times. Looking to lock things down in the middle innings for Hyannis after they scored 4 runs in the bottom of the third inning to cut this deficit to 1. 1-0 to Peralta upstairs.
You could argue that despite currently trailing in this game, Hyannis has the momentum, and that only further magnifies how important it is for Masonis to throw up a donut here to get the bats right back in the dugout.
2-0 pitch. Fly ball, shallow right center. A bunch of guys are coming in on it, but the center fielder, Clay Thompson, will call everybody off for the first out.
I think we are all thinking the same thing. Oh, no. This one ticketed for no man's land. You got the Bermuda Triangle coming in, everybody from every direction. But somebody's got to take charge. That's definitely the center fielder's play. Captain of the outfield.
This is the Bermuda Square. There's 4 guys coming in on this one.
Oh, I didn't even notice that Hyannis moved over from shortstop. That could have been trouble.
Here's Braden Jeffries. Big cut on the first pitch as that fastball ran way up and in. Jeffries rocking a hot season so far, and he's 1 for 2 today with an RBI single. Another half swing and a full swing called by plate umpire Noah Hobart. Masonis having his way in this at-bat.
355, that's something else.
Masonis looking to quiet the hot bat. Fastball down and in. Masonis just finished up his freshman year at UNC Wilmington, where he impressed so much so that he stepped in to be the primary closer for UNCW. On the 19th against Wareham, he earned a save for Hyannis. One of a couple Harbor Hawks to earn a save, although Truett Webb has been getting the majority of them. 2-2 down and in. The count runs full on Jeffries.
I think this is a great microcosm of why Masonis has had some trouble this summer. Sometimes he jumps ahead, but then 3 non-competitive misses there that allows the guy to get back into the at-bat and then take an advantage.
Payoff upcoming. Lined over to second base, J.C. Davis. Smooth as silk for the second out. And Jeffrey's got a good piece of wood on that one, but just right at Davis. And here's Carter White. We know Hyannis will be taking on quite the challenge to end the regular season. They have 11 games in 11 days, so pretty much every pitcher is going to be used. First pitch to White, called strike on the inner edge. This is the first time Masonis has pitched in 8 days. His last time out was on the 16th of July against Brewster, where he gave up 3 runs in 3 innings of relief. Big swing and a miss by White. He's behind 0-2. Clay Masonis looking to keep Falmouth at bay and put this game back into the hands of the Harbor Hawk bats. Up and away on 0-2. Masonis looking for the K. Trying not to lose the 3-hitter White. Softly on the ground to Davis again. Boy, has he been busy over there. 1-2-3 for Masonis in the 4th. We head to the bottom half with Hyannis trailing by just 1.
Your future begins at Dean College.
Make a difference. Leave your mark. Break the mold.
Be a leader.
Achieve unimagined heights.
Believe in yourself. Make lifelong friends.
This is your time.
Your place.
Your home. Your Dean.
It all starts here at Dean College.
Why are you in business? Is it to follow a dream? To carry on a legacy? Whatever your reason, at Cape and Coast Bank, we're as dedicated to your business as you are. Our cash management services help your business prevent fraud, manage payments and deposits, operate efficiently, and maximize earnings. To all the local businesses here in our communities, we say, we're here to business. Learn more at capeandcoastbank.com. Cape and Coast Bank, powering local.
Bottom of the 4th set to start here from McKeon Park. The 4th inning is brought to you by our folks at the Goldberg Law Group PC. Did you know Goldberg Law Group PC is the Cape's premier personal injury law firm? They've been serving Cape and the islands for more than 38 years, and they're proud to sponsor the local events, organizations, and traditions that make this community so special. As the Cape's leading law firm, Goldberg Law Group believes in helping people, building relationships, and giving back whenever they can. That's why they're honored to sponsor the Hyannis Harbor Hawks and another great night of Cape League baseball. Bottom of the 4th inning here from McKeon Park, 5-4 Commodores. Falmouth looked to be in complete control of this one before Hyannis pushed across 4 runs in the 3rd inning off of just 1 hit. They drew 4 walks in that inning and scored a run on an error as well. It's 8-9-1 due up for the Harbor Hawks. Fosberg, Davis, and Einish. First pitch to Fosberg misses inside from Kaysen Murphy.
And Fosberg started the rally in the last half inning for the Harbor Hawks when they were up at the plate with a leadoff walk.
Half swing, appeal to third, full swing, says Joe LaBella, and it's 1-1 on Fosberg.
Fosberg really struggled against lefties this past spring at Northeastern, just mustered a 111 average.
1-1, he takes in the dirt. Kaysen Murphy got the final out of that 3rd inning to limit the damage for Falmouth and keep the lead for the Commodores. 2-1 misses inside to Fosberg, and he's ahead 3-1. Fosberg has drawn plenty of walks this summer on the Cape. Just a 194 average, but the on-base percentage is over 300. 3-1 right down the pipe for strike 2. Like you said, Max, Fosberg led off that third with a walk, potentially trying to do the same here, but he's down on strikes. Murphy runs the fastball outside and gets the first out of the fourth.
Those types of pitches is why hitting left on left is so difficult. To be able to stay with the pitch from the same side arm slot to the outside part of the plate is really difficult. You're kind of inclined to naturally pull off early, which is exactly what happened.
Here's J.C. Davis. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat. First pitch swinging again out to center, but this one more towards the gap, but still making the catch for the second time, Fabio Peralta.
This one could have spelled trouble towards that no man's area, but once more, as the Harbor Hawks center fielder did, you got the Falmouth center fielder doing the right thing and taking charge.
The lineup will flip back to the top where Matt Einish steps to the plate for the third time today. Big breaking ball from Murphy, misses up and in. Kason Murphy was stellar the last time these two teams met in Falmouth. 4 shutout innings of relief. In a game Falmouth couldn't quite come back against Hyannis. The Harbor Hawks started that game up 3-0 in the second and just held it for a 3-0 win in 9 innings. 2-0 high, and Einish ahead 3-0. Murphy, a big deep breath. 3-0 on its way. Called strike on Einish. That was a nice pitch on the corner.
Einish's lone home run this summer on Cape Cod did come against a southpaw. He hangs in there against these lefties.
Fastball outer edge, called strike 2. Murphy has worked the count full. Both these guys are working at a lightning quick pace. Here's the payoff. Tipped, but it cannot be held on to. Dallas Brooks couldn't quite complete the strikeout. Einish looking to keep this at bat going. 3-2. Lined into shallow left and down for a 2-out knock. How about the streak Matt Einish is on? Hits in his last 5 now.
It's not about how hard you hit it, it's about whether or not it falls. The great Tony Gwynn said, you just got to hit it where they ain't, and he hit it where they ain't.
So now Jimenez to the plate with a runner on and 2 out. Einish already stole second base once today, so he might be putting himself in scoring position. Jimenez swinging on the first pitch. Brooks will give it a look, but he has no room.
First time tonight that Jimenez is swinging it from the right side for the switch hitter, and as we've talked about this summer, he sees it a little bit better as a right-handed hitter, but he's also got a lot more slug, and we saw that in that late eighth inning home run that gave Hyannis a lead a couple of weeks ago.
His only home run against a left-handed pitcher. Murphy to first, Einish back. Hyannis really hasn't looked back since that home run Jimenez hit in the 8th inning against Chatham. They've won 3 of their last 4 since. Downstairs on 0-1. Jimenez walked in that 3rd inning and came around to score the 2nd run of that 4-run 3rd inning. 1-1 on its way. Breaking ball finds the upper part of the zone, strike 2.
It's almost remarkable that they've only played 4 games since that game against Chatham. That was on the 15th. That was just because of all the rainouts.
1-2 pitch. Way outside with another bender, Kason Murphy. Murphy spent last summer in the NECBL with the Newport Gulls, making his way one state over to Massachusetts this summer to play on the Cape. Before the 2-2, another check on Hyannis. The Louisville Cardinal looking to sit down the Oregon Duck. Murphy on 2-2, and he has Hyannis caught. Over to second base, the slide. He's out. No runs on one hit. No errors. Nobody left on base. Jimenez will lead off the fifth. Coming up on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
A stay with Del Mar Vacations is more than a getaway. It's a refined Cape Cod experience. From beautifully maintained homes and elevated amenities to personalized service at every step, we deliver a level of care that sets us apart. Our dedicated local team ensures every detail is thoughtfully handled, allowing you to relax and enjoy your time on the Cape. With luxury homes in Barnstable and more than 400 properties across Cape Cod, Del Mar makes finding your perfect retreat effortless.
Fifth inning here from McKeon Park, and let's compare stats between the Commodores and Harbor Hawks. Pretty similar records, pretty similar ERAs, and pretty similar averages. Both these two are tied for second place in the West. You get 2 points for a win, 1 point for a tie, so both these teams are sitting at 30 points, although Hyannis has played 2 less games than Falmouth, so in games they play where Falmouth doesn't play on the same day, they can only move up. They can't move down. That 4.85 VRA for Hyannis is a little bit inflated due to a couple bad games. They've been pitching really well as of late. But earlier in the year, they had a 17-1 loss to YD and a 13-3 loss to Bourne. They gave up 10 runs to Brewster, but they've been really locking it down on the pitching side throughout the back half of this season, despite struggling early in this one. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Falmouth. Tommy Harrison up for his first at-bat against Clay Masonis out of the bullpen, and he rockets one down the line, fair, into the corner. Harrison off for second. He might be thinking about 3, but he'll stay at second with a double. He led off the third with a solo home run, and he leads off the fifth, putting himself in scoring position.
Whatever this guy is eating for breakfast, I would love a little piece of that. This guy's unbelievable. He came in with a 930 OPS. He's got the home run. He's got the double. He's been all over pitching on Cape Cod.
That'll bring Matthew Farner to the plate for Falmouth. Up for the third time today. He walked and came around to score a run in the second. Grounded out in the third. First offering from Masonis misses up and away. Farner will be transferring to Georgia next year after really impressing at North Florida in his junior campaign. On 1-0, a big front hit breaking ball located well by Masonis, and it's 1-1. One pitch. Fly ball, foul territory, right side. And it lands foul.
It just tells you like it's in focus and stuff like that.
1-2 on Farner.
It'll like, so if they're like in red, a little bit red, then they'll be like in focus, you know, they're in focus.
Masonis looking to dance out of trouble after the leadoff double. 1-2 way outside.
So like if it's a big foul ball going that way, I would sometimes follow it, but sometimes it just goes far out and you can't do anything about it. If the guy's running at the wall full speed, definitely follow it.
2-2. Clay to the plate. Bounces. Fosberg blocks it, and the count's full.
Lots of 3-ball counts in this game for the Falmouth Commodores. This is an offense that's more middle of the pack on the Cape, but still, they work at bats deep. 234 team average coming in.
21st pitch upcoming from Clay Masonis. Payoff runs inside, and Farner puts runners on first and second for Jeff Luigi.
And you really got to be careful if you're Masonis here. You got a prolific left-handed bat that we've already seen grab a knock in this game. Probably want to pitch something down in the zone, try to get a ground ball to potentially roll a pair.
Luigi has scored twice today. Once off a hit by pitch, once off a single. He shows bunt, pulls it back. Masonis misses. And Luigi had to dance out of the way of Fosberg trying to corral that ball.
If Masonis continues to throw lots of balls, we probably wouldn't be surprised if we see a take sign. That's now 4 consecutive misses for Masonis dating back to the Farner at-bat.
Luigi has the average up to 400 now on the Cape. And there goes the runner for third. Bunt was shown by Luigi. He pulls it back, and Harrison takes the bag without a throw.
That's a great jump. Wouldn't have been surprised if they tried to pull out a double steal. It's always the leading guy starts the steal. The guy at the former base will try to advance as well.
2-0 on Jeff Luigi. Bounces, but Fosberg blocks it again. Masonis has really fallen behind here, 3-0. He's thrown 23 pitches out of the bullpen. Only 10 have been for strikes. 3-0 swinging from Luigi, and he waves with a big cut there. There's action in the Hyannis bullpen as a righty has begun to take some throws down there. (3-1). Runner goes for second, fly ball foul. And Farner will have to jog back to first. We'll see if he's moving again after Masonis has run this count full.
Luigi might have extended the zone there. I thought that was a little bit off the plate.
3-2. Missing inside Masonis, and the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the fifth.
Still nobody out, and out comes pitching coach Austin Wallace. This can get ugly real quick.
Currently warming up in the bullpen for Hyannis is number 19, and I don't see a number 19 on the roster.
On my notes, I don't have it either.
Unless somebody might have changed numbers. That does tend to happen with guys moving in and out.
We'll do a little roster check, see if we got any updates.
Max is on top of things.
Be amazing if this would load a bit quicker.
And there's no number 19 listed on the roster, so it's a mystery as to who's warming up in the pen. Maybe it's 18.
No, I'm pretty confident that's 19. Currently using Charlie Adams binoculars.
Well, there's no number 18 in the bullpen either. Bases loaded, nobody out. Gavin Greger looking to break this game open for the Commodores. First pitch gets away to the backstop. And scoring from third, Tommy Harrison.
It can get real ugly quickly for Hyannis and Masonis. It was a 1-2-3 inning his last time out, or last time in the fourth inning, but this fifth has just been a lot different.
Falmouth put up 3 runs in the second and 2 in the third to build a 5-0 lead. But now it's 6-4 after they really found themselves on their heels after Hyannis pushed across 4 in the third. 2-0 on Gavin Greger. Infield in for the Harbor Hawks. Fouled away by Greger. Masonis really needs an out in the worst possible way here. This is a big game for both sides. Tied at second place in the West Division. 2-1 over to second base. Davis comes to the plate and out. Farner cut down.
He was going on contact clearly. Davis, a great job. He's been very busy, as you've mentioned, over there at second base. And you got to throw that one on a dime. It was still bang, bang.
It was close. Fosberg with a nice tag there. And that's big for Hyannis to cut down that lead runner and save the run. Luigi moves up to third. Runners on the corners for Dallas Brooks. 2 for 2 today with a couple of RBI singles. He's knocked home 3 runs off for second, and getting there is Greger. Falmouth playing some tricks right now, and they got 2 guys in scoring position. The infield for the Harbor Hawks comes in again. Swing and a miss. Big cut there by Brooks. He was fooled on the changeup from Masonis. Brooks, the UCF Knight, takes down and in. Last summer, he was in the Appalachian League with the Johnson City Doughboys.
Doughboys? Doughboys.
Doughboys. Doughboys. 1-1. Fastball in. Brooks is on the younger side. He was born in 2007, although he is a sophomore. 2-1 down and away.
I just did a Google search, but a doughboy is a historical nickname for an American infantry soldier. You learn something every day?
I believe Johnson City is in Tennessee. 3-1 from Clay Masonis. Downstairs, and Brooks on for the 3rd time today with a walk.
I believe you're right. It's Johnson. What song is it? I think it's Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker. He goes, Johnson City.
I think that's Jackson City.
No. Oh, you might be right.
Well, head coach Mitch Carricker is out, and Clay Masonis will be relieved of his duties. Bases loaded, 1 out. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
A stay with Del Mar Vacations is more than a getaway. It's a refined Cape Cod experience. From beautifully maintained homes and elevated amenities to personalized service at every step, we deliver a level of care that sets us apart. Our dedicated local team ensures every detail is thoughtfully handled, allowing you to relax and enjoy your time on the Cape. With luxury homes in Barnstable and more than 400 properties across Cape Cod, Del Mar makes finding your perfect retreat effortless.
The new pitcher for the Harbor Hawks will be Mason Blash, a sophomore right-hander from Hoover, Alabama. He plays his collegiate ball at Samford, and he's making his Cape League debut today.
Coming off a bit of a sophomore slump, his ERA jumped over 2 runs from his freshman season, but this is a guy who's got great swing and miss stuff, pretty solid command over the baseball, only a 2.4 walks per nine this past spring, which is, after this inning, exactly what the Harbor Hawks need.
The Falmouth Commodores have loaded the bases with just 1 gone here in the 5th. A ground ball double play or a force out at the plate would be nice for Hyannis to keep this deficit at 2. Falmouth got out to a 5-0 lead in this one with 3 runs in the second and 2 runs in the third. Hyannis came back with 4 runs in the 3rd inning thanks to a bevy of Commodore walks. And after a scoreless 4th, Falmouth has gotten the lead back up to 2 in the 5th. Drew Turpins will be the first task for Blash. He was the number 19 that we were thinking about in the bullpen. The roster I had listed him as 13, but a quick call to our assistant GM, Anderson Pickard, told me he was 19. So thank you, Anderson. First pitch from Blash. Big cut and a miss from Drew Turpins. Turpin's a native of Mount Prospect, Illinois. He's a rising junior at Mount Mercy in the Division II ranks. A 1 from Blash fouled away. In his sophomore campaign, he hit .339, 5 home runs, 21 walks to 28 strikeouts. He also stole 20 bags. Blash looking for his first K in his first at-bat. Bounces, but Fosberg with a nice pick. This is a big game for both sides. You got to imagine, even with Hyannis having a gauntlet of 11 games in 11 days, if this game's any close, they're going to have to go to some primary arms. 1-2. Bounces, and Fosberg blocks again. The line for Masonis was an inning and a third. He gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run so far, but he's responsible for all 3 of these runners. 3 walks, no strikeouts. Blash looking to keep those earned runs off his ledger. 2-2 coming. Fouled away again. Blash did not walk a lot of batters at Samford. Just 20 through 74 innings. Two. Battle continues. Over to second base. This could be 2. Einish to Davis to Lamb. He keeps his foot on the bag for the twin killing. Falmouth leaves the bases loaded. A 2-run deficit for Hyannis as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
This will be your college. This will be your home. This is where you will join a community that supports you, cares about you, pushes you, cheers you on, challenges you, inspires you, helps you reach your dreams. Open your eyes to opportunity and your mind to possibility. Your future begins here.
Make a difference. Leave your mark. Break the mold.
Be a leader.
Achieve unimagined heights.
Believe in yourself. Make lifelong friends.
This is your time.
Your place.
Your home. Your Dean.
It all starts here at Dean College.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Bottom of the 5th here from McKeon Park. 6-4 Commodores. The lights at McKeon Park stay bright all season long, thanks to the Nat Cape Cod. They're the official Light Up the Park sponsor of the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Thanks to the Nat, the lights at McKeon Park stay bright all summer. With 2 convenient locations in Orleans and Hyannis, the Knack is the perfect spot for a burger, taco, milkshake, and much more. Visit thenatcapecod.com to learn more or order online.
That's like one of the other, it's like a big sponsor we do.
2, 3, and 4 due up for Hyannis. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Jax Jimenez, Andrew Lamb, and Caden Miller will come to the plate against the left-handed reliever, Kaysen Murphy, who's done a great job today. First pitch to Jimenez, misses low. Murphy relieved the starter Braden Bergman in the 3rd inning. He came in with the bases loaded and got out of the jam, and then put up a 1-2-3 4th. Sharply on the ground to short on a high hop, Drew Turpins pulls the first baseman off the bag. Harrison couldn't get the tag on Jimenez, and he reaches.
Hopefully that'll be scored, a single. Jimenez was hustling down that line and hurried up the throw. Be interesting to see here. Turpins just a bit offline, but that's a part due to how fast Jax Jimenez was trying to make it.
We know he flies down the base paths. And now Andrew Lamb steps in as the tying run here. 0 for 1 with a pop out and a walk today. He came around to score in that big 3rd inning for the Harbor Hawks. First pitch, front hit breaking ball, called strike 1. They officially rule it a throwing error on Drew Turpins, so it's an E6. Second throwing error of the day for Falmouth. They've struggled in the field this year. 0-1 to Lamb, he's out ahead on the breaking ball. Falmouth has made 34 errors this summer. That's 7th on the Cape. Lamb looking for a big hit here. 0-2. Front hit breaker just misses inside.
Solid take there on 0-2. The strikeout numbers have certainly been a bit of a concern for Andrew Lamb this summer.
He had 3 Ks yesterday against Bourne, trying to avoid one here. He cannot. Murphy pulls the string, and Lamb caught waving.
Teased at the pitch before, this time the swing and miss. And a 3rd strikeout for Kaysen Murphy.
Caden Miller will now hit lefty on lefty against Kaysen Murphy. Miller 0 for 1 today with a walk. That walk came with an RBI as well, as he did so with the bases loaded. Check over to first, Jimenez back. Miller has been picking up the production with runners in scoring position. Had a big RBI hit yesterday, and there goes Jimenez for second. Throw down. Not in time as it skips away, but not far enough for Jimenez to do anything. Man, has he been running with some aggression in this past week. That's his 10th stolen base in only a couple of games.
He picked his spot well there, was patient through the Andrew Lamb at bat. Able to take second base, entering scoring position.
1-0. Murphy pauses, and now he'll check on Jimenez, who was dancing over there. Miller, it's been a long time since he's homered. Almost a month. And he shows bunt here, but pitch misses low. 2-0. Caden Miller has walked plenty during this summer on the Cape. 12 walks. His on-base percentage is .383, partly due to the fact that he's also been hit by 9 pitches. That's 25 free passes. On 2-0, he takes outside, and it's 3-0.
I'm sure he's not too upset that the hit-by-pitch trend has calmed down a bit as the season's gone on.
It felt like it. On every single game he was getting hit earlier this season. 3-0 from Murphy, and Miller watches the fastball go for a strike. He was first-team All-American Conference this past year for UTSA. Jimenez bouncing again, and Murphy will check on the Oregon Duck.
Keeping a closer eye on him here at second base.
We've seen Jimenez try to take third a couple of times this summer. 3-1. Miller fouls it away. Yesterday against Bourne, Miller went 1 for 3. He scored 2 runs. One of those was when he stole home. It was a first and third play where Henry Zener went for second. They threw down, and Miller came home on the throw. 3-2. Murphy looking to battle back for the K. And Jimenez is keeping him distracted over there. Another pickoff.
You don't see it too often, the higher you go up, where first and third plays happen and work out.
3-2. And there goes Jimenez for third. Miller grounds one that way. It's off the glove of Jeffries, and everybody's safe.
Another ball in play where Jax Jimenez and his speed helped things out here. He was right in the grill, right behind Jeffries trying to field that baseball. Another one will be interesting to see how it's scored.
If it's ruled an error, it would be the second error of the inning for Falmouth. And Clay Thompson up at the plate can give Hyannis the lead or potentially tie things. Big at bat here. First pitch showing bunt and fouling it away, Thompson. Six runs on 7 hits. So far, 2 errors for Falmouth, awaiting the score on that last play. 4 runs, 2 hits. No errors for the Harbor Hawks. 0-1. Backdoor breaking ball misses. They rule it a single for Caden Miller. So now it's 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors for the Harbor Hawks.
This Harbor Hawks offense has been competing here today and recently in this winning streak. Sticking around and always staying alive.
1-1 way outside. 77 miles an hour on the curveball from the Louisville Cardinal, Kason Murphy. There's some more action in the Hyannis pen. Somebody has started to stretch around. Pick off to first, Miller back. Thompson with 2 RBIs in the game so far on a single in the 3rd inning. Looking for more here. Check, swing, appeal to first. No swing, says first base umpire Mike Iniosa. 3-1 on Thompson.
Some good back control there. That was definitely above the zone, and Thompson recognized it. Used all his body trying to make sure he doesn't break the plane.
3-1 right down the pipe, strike 2. Taylor Kirk waits on deck, but this is a big spot for Hyannis to cut into this 6-4 deficit. Miller on first, Jimenez on third. Thompson down on strikes. Murphy runs up the velo at 92, up and in for the strikeout.
Now with 2 away, just focus on putting a ball in play and getting Jimenez in from third base. Remember, last night after his triple was left stranded on third base.
Taylor Kirk into the box. 1 for 2 today with an RBI single. First pitch, strike on the inner half. Murphy looking to dance out of danger. Outside. Kirk has come through with runners in scoring position this year. 8 for 26 with 8 runs batted in. On 1-1, he loops one shallow center, falling fast. Peralta in, he lets it drop. Kirk with another RBI, and it's 6-5.
That's one where Taylor Kirk might not have the most power behind him, but he doesn't need it here. Just putting it in play and perfectly placed between Turpins and Peralta into center field for an RBI single.
So now, Dromboski in from the left-handed side, playing in his Cape League debut today, and he can tie things up for Hyannis. First pitch, fastball, called strike one.
And Nick Dromboski finishing up his summer here in the Cape League after being the All-Star Game MVP of the Valley League. Played with the Front Royal Cardinals, who missed the playoffs.
On 1-2, he lines one up the middle, stabbed by the shortstop Turpin. Sidearm throw in time. A nice play there by the shortstop, but Hyannis does get one run back on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. We head to the 6th, 6-5, Falmouth.
From Boston to the Cape, leave the stress behind and travel in luxury, comfort, and style. Sit back, relax, and take in the views Cape Cod has to offer. Every detail handled from pickup to destination. Tired of the drive to the city? Leave the driving to us. Scan now and start planning your next getaway. Bella Luxury Transportation. Leave the driving to us.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home, with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
The top of the 6th is brought to you by our folks at Netting Pros Stadionic. They are the official netting and facility solutions partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. When it comes to netting and building iconic sports facilities, it's Netting Pros Stadionic, making sports facilities iconic. Top of the 6th here from McKeon Park in Hyannis. 6-5 Commodores. They started the game up 5-0, but Hyannis crawled back, made it 5-4. Both teams pushed a run across in the 5th. And Falmouth will have the top of their order due up to try and extend this lead. Basin Blash still on the mound. He came in a tough spot in the 5th. Bases loaded, 1 out, and on the first batter he faced, he rolled a double play.
That's not a bad way to make an introduction. Just what the Harbor Hawks needed, and probably his new best friend on the team, Clay Masonis, after that double play.
Fabio Peralta will lead things off. First pitch misses up and away. Peralta 0 for 2 today. He's been hit by a pitch and flown out to center field twice. The rising junior at Miami awaits the 1-0. Called strike. Peralta hit .289 this past year for the Hurricanes. Purely an on-base guy. He only hit 1 home run. 1-1 misses way upstairs. Peralta has been rocking a 5-game hit streak. The last time these two teams met, he hit 9th. But due to his hot streak, he's been promoted. 2-1, a big cut and a miss. Blash dropped the changeup by him, and that was a violent swing from Peralta.
Blash has been good out of the bullpen in the short sample size we've seen. Looks comfortable out there.
2-2 pitch from Blash. Just up and away. Like a couple of guys in this game, Blash is making his Cape League debut. Had an ERA just over 5 this past year at Samford. but he had good control. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Peralta waves at the outside changeup. First strikeout on the Cape for Mason Blash.
And he hit his spot right here. That was exactly where Fosberg was set up. Similar to the pitch before, just a little bit more inside and getting the swing and a miss.
Here's the white-hot Braden Jeffries. 1 for 3 today with a single. First pitch fastball called strike 1.
Blash is also a quick worker out there. He hasn't really wasted much time or come close to messing around with the pitch clock.
With 13 on it, he's back into his motion. Way high on the heater. Six runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for Falmouth. 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Hawks. 1-1, foul territory. Kirk does not have room. It's into the stands. 1-2 now. Blash looking for back-to-back Ks to start his 6th. One-two on its way. Swing and a miss. Like Peralta before him, Jeffries waves on the outside pitch. 2 gone.
Just right back to it. Blash has been all business. It's a good K strut after a second straight strikeout.
Carter White looking to make something happen with nobody on and 2 out this inning. He'll work lefty on righty against Blash. First pitch swinging into center field for a base hit. He was wasting no time there, and now the cleanup man, Tommy Harrison, will hit.
No one's figured out Tommy Harrison so far. Just a solid single right there. Not wasting time, got the pitch to hit. Took advantage.
Harrison 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He's came around to score both times. Runner on first, 2 out. Falmouth looking to take control back in this game. First pitch from Blash. A nice fastball inner edge called strike 1. Blash, a 1. Big cut and a miss from Harrison, 0-2. I'll tell you, Chaz, this guy looks solid out of the bullpen.
Just delivering strikes, that's all you can ask for. 19 pitches, 13 for strikes.
Be ready to stall before saying.
He's been accurate. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blash strikes out the side after giving up a hit. 6-5, Harbor Hawks will head to the bottom of the 6th. Both these teams locked in a battle right now in second place in the West Division.
Three strikeout swing, not too bad.
And we'll send it to break.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Harbor Hawks pitching coach Austin Wallace. From a developmental standpoint, how do you think this group of pitchers has developed this summer?
Yeah, I mean, all these guys have kind of bought into my plan for them. A lot of them haven't had a whole lot of pitch design work at school, so to get here and kind of trust the process we laid out for them. It's been pretty cool to see some of the results. Some guys throwing like pitches for the first time in Cape League games and getting success with it right away, so it's been cool to see.
And what are you looking for specifically from your pitching staff tonight?
Get some more zeros.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sam. Well, there have been a plethora of runs in this game. Maybe not. Austin Wallace probably not very pleased with the pitching today. But, you know, over the last week, Hyannis has really been, terrific on the mound. This has kind of been a one-off game.
And that's where it starts for the Harbor Hawks. And early in the season, it was always kind of worrying about free passes. That's been cleaned up. Hyannis has put together some strong pitching performances.
Cason Murphy's still out there, working in his third full frame right now. Gave up an unearned run in the fifth after Jax Jimenez reached on an error to lead off the frame. 0-2 on Fosberg, and Murphy makes quick work of the catcher.
Cason Murphy now officially working longer than the starter Bergman tonight. Done a great job as the bulk man for Falmouth.
Here's J.C. Davis. 2 flyouts to center field today. Down and in on the first pitch. Murphy almost hit him in the foot there. This is the second time Davis has seen Cason Murphy. 1-0 to short. Turpins makes the play.
First time going on the ground here for J.C. Davis. And Turpin's a little bit of redemption after an error to lead off the fifth.
So now nobody on and 2 out for Einish. Lefty on lefty against Cason Murphy, who is in a rhythm out there. Big cut and a miss. Murphy has really been solid out there today. 57 pitches, 36 of them have been strikes.
And not much doing in the bullpen here for Falmouth, for good reason.
He threw 4 shutout the last time these two met. And the last time these two played in Falmouth, Hyannis won 3-0. They only had 2 hits. Line to right, base hit for Einish. He'll extend the 6th. But the last time these two played, Hyannis only got 2 hits, but a couple of Falmouth errors made it 3-0 early, and Hyannis just kept that lead the whole way. They won 3-0, and we're seeing something similar from Falmouth today. They've committed 3 errors of their own in the field. So we'll have to see if that comes back to bite him. Jimenez takes a fastball low on pitch number 1. And as we just said, the bullpen was quiet. Now a Falmouth righty has begun to take some throws. Jimenez with a sky-high pop-up, shallow left. Turpins onto the outfield lawn. Makes the catch to retire the side. We move to the 7th. Hyannis still trailing by 1 here on Cape League TV.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Time for the 7th inning here from McKeon Park. Commodores 6, Harbor Hawks 5. Farner, Luigi, and Gregor due up for Falmouth to try to extend this one-run lead. Mason Blash still out there in relief for the Harbor Hawks, and boy, has he looked solid. Rolled up a double play out of relief to end the 5th inning, and then 3 strikeouts in the 6th. The top of the 7th is brought to you by our folks at Milton Cat, proud to power the Cape all summer long. If Blash can keep up this pace, Charlie, he could be a high-leverage reliever for Hyannis come playoff time, because this is just his first appearance on the Cape this year.
And you never know how the season might play out, especially down the stretch with pitchers leaving. He could find himself working his way into a starting role.
Matthew Farner will lead things off for Falmouth here in the 7th. The Commodores started this game up 5-0 after the top of the 3rd, but then Hyannis made it 5-4 in the bottom of the 3rd, and then both teams pushed across a run in the 5th. First pitch from Blash in the 7th, and a big swing and a miss from the Falmouth DH. Farner with a solid year at North Florida during his junior campaign. 940 OPS. Fastball misses away. 12 homers, and he drew 37 walks. Some patience and power.
Good combination for colleges to see, or the pros to see as well.
1-1. Down and away. Well, he impressed so much that he'll be going to Georgia for his senior campaign. The big lights of the SEC await. Two-one from Blash. Grounded up the middle. J.C. Davis, sliding stop. He can't cleanly glove it, and the throw to first is wide. It pulls Lamb off the bag, and moving up to second, Farner.
We talked about J.C. Davis's fielding ad nauseum this season. This time just ate him up a little bit and might have wanted to pocket this one after the throw goes up the line.
Well, he's been probably the best defensive infielder for Hyannis, but it looked like his back foot slipped on the outfield grass there. So now Jeff Luigi will come to the plate, and he's been on all 3 times today. A hit by pitch, a single, and a walk. He's also scored 2 runs. He's a familiar face for any longtime Harbor Hawk fans. He played with Hyannis last summer. Showing bunt, and he gets it down the third base side. Kirk will let it roll, and it stays fair. A bunt single for Jeff Luigi.
Well, that's a beautiful bunt. Former Cape League All-Star with Hyannis last summer, and he'll do anything for the team. That's why Mitch Carricker liked him so much.
Well, talking to him pregame, Charlie, you asked him what's it like to see Luigi again, and Mitch Carricker said, I wish he was still on our side, because he's had quite the day today. So now a big spot here with runners on the corners for Gavin Gregor. First pitch inside. Gregor 0 for 2 today with a sacrifice bunt in the 2nd inning. Helped kickstart that rally for Falmouth, which found themselves ahead big early. Up for the 4th time today. Fly ball foul down the third base side. This is the first time we've really seen Blash get into trouble. Has yet to surrender a walk. That single from Luigi was just the 2nd hit he's allowed. 1-1 way upstairs. Fosberg had to jump out of the crouch.
Working against the bottom of the order. Blash needs to get back centered quickly. Nobody out here.
2-1. Again upstairs. 3-1 on Gavin Gregor. Nobody warming in the Hyannis bullpen, but a couple of guys have started to stretch out there. 3-1 on Gavin Greger. Big swing and a miss. He was looking to bring multiple runs home with that swing.
That's the 3-1 hitters count. Now it's anyone's ball game on the full count for Greger.
A strikeout would be huge for Blash. Set down the side with 3 swinging strikeouts in the 6th. Payoff upcoming. Runner goes, looped into right, and it's down for a hit. Luigi flying to third. Crossing is Farner, and it's 7-5 Falmouth.
Beautifully placed over the infield, and every time Hyannis gets within 1, the Falmouth Commodores are finding ways to get back on the board and keep in front here.
11 hits today for the Commodores. 9 of them have been singles. Just dinking and dunking. And here's Dallas Brooks. He has 2 of those singles today. Showing bunt up and in. And that one hit him.
It's an uncomfortable one there. Especially showing bunt and just seeing that ball get right in your grill.
That'll load the bases for Drew Turpins with nobody out. And it looks like Falmouth manager Jack Dahm is out to have a word with plate umpire Noah Hobart. And it looks like the umpire and crew will get together. I believe they called that a hit by pitch. I'm not sure. Maybe they called it a foul ball.
Well, Greger's over at second base.
I thought I saw plate umpire Noah Hobart put his hands up as if to signal foul ball. But we'll have to see. Charlie, did you see anything unfamiliar about that play?
Well, either way, whether it was a foul ball or a hit by pitch, still a dead ball, and you'd see the umpire make the signal in a kind of similar way. I'm not sure if he ever pointed to the first base bag.
And it will be a foul ball. So they'll send Greger back to first base.
He was shaking it off a bit, looked like, but the bat continues here.
There's Blash. Swinging away and fouling one, Brooks. 2 strikes on him now. Blash still looking for out number 1 of the 7th, and the runner goes for 2. They got him. Greger caught stealing, and that's a big way to get that first out.
Yeah, with first and third, Greger was on the move and not exactly what Falmouth was looking for. A closer play at second than anyone was really hoping for, but still the out.
So now Hyannis will bring the infield in with the runner on third and 1 out. 0-2 to Dallas Brooks. Way high. This has been quite the at-bat for Brooks. He thought he was going to reach, but then had to get reeled back into the box. 1-2. Check swing, full swing in the dirt. Fosberg's throw in time. A big strikeout from Blash, and now quickly there's 2 gone.
Yeah, the whole complexion of the inning changed after nearly was bases loaded on a hit by pitch. Now there's 2 down and just a runner on third trying to get out of this.
Hyannis has the middle of their order due up in the 7th. Lamb, Miller, and Thompson. Drew Turpin's looking to add on to the lead before then for Falmouth. Big cut and a miss on the 0-0.
Turpin's grounded into that double play as the first batter that Blash faced. Another chance to score runs here.
Looking for a better result here. Looped into shallow right center. It's down for a base hit. Turpins gets his revenge on Mason Blash, and it's 8-5 Commodores.
Another single for Falmouth. Just tossed into the outfield to score a run. These bats have been alive when they need to be.
And if you're Falmouth, you got the 3-1 lead, but you got to be kicking yourself a little bit after Gavin Greger got picked off. That could have been 2 runs there. Instead, Fabio Peralta will step in for the 5th time today in just the 7th inning. And again, he loops one, center field. Thompson makes the catch. 2 runs home in the inning for Falmouth. 8-5 Commodores as we stretch here from McKeon Park.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Bottom of the 7th here from McKeon Park, and Hyannis has some work to do, down 8-5 against the Falmouth Commodores. Let's look at some scores around the Cape Cod Baseball League, brought to you by our folks at the Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism. 6-3 Brewster over the Orleans Firebirds, 5-4 Katuitt over the Wareham Gatemen. That was an important matchup. Those two are currently battling for that last playoff spot out of the West Division. 1-2 Harwich over the Bourne Braves. That's a big game for both of these squads. They're currently trailing Bourne for first place. And then 4-1 Chatham over the YD Red Sox. The Anglers have been really struggling. They have just 1 win in their last 10 games. But some good news as they're beating the Cape's top team right now. First pitch from Murphy to Andrew Lamb runs way above his head.
There is plenty of interesting matchups and races left in this Cape League regular season. From the top teams to the final team in as the 4th seed in these playoffs, all up for grabs.
1-0 down and away from Cason Murphy. The reliever is currently entering his 5th frame. He took over duties to end the 3rd and then only gave up 1 run in the middle innings. And he gets a big swing and a miss on 2-0 from Andrew Lamb. Andrew Lamb's a big 3 true outcome guy. A lot of home runs, a lot of strikeouts, a lot of walks, and not a lot of anything else. 2-1 upstairs, and it's now 3-1 on Lamb.
A race between Chatham and Orleans for the last playoff spot in the East. Getting tighter than the Anglers might have expected because Orleans has come on late.
3-1 outside, and Andrew Lamb takes the walk to lead off the 7th.
Patient at bat here. Cason Murphy's working deep into this game. And that was just his first walk, first walk issue.
Here's Caden Miller to work lefty on lefty against Cason Murphy. Currently 3 1/3, 3 hits, and 1 walk, 5 Ks for Murphy. He has been stellar, that's for sure. Miller, 1 for 2 with a walk, an RBI, and a single. Fastball down and in. You don't see too many relievers get their pitch count up near the 70s, but that's what Murphy's looking at right now.
Bullpen continues to work for Falmouth.
1-0 downstairs. 2-0 on Caden Miller.
It's Casey Kowalczyk getting loose.
2-0 inside. Murphy losing a bit of control here. It's 3-0. 8-5 Falmouth as these two look to break a tie for second place in the West as Miller takes a strike right down Broadway.
Didn't hear Max ask for a nickel on that one, but always taking all the way.
3-1 runs inside and hits Caden Miller. That's the 10th time he's been hit by a pitch this summer.
We're talking about it's been a little bit since Caden Miller's reached by the hit by pitch, but right back to the good old times for Caden Miller for a 10th time. The first time since the 10th of July. He was hit twice in that game.
At the start of the year, it felt like he was getting hit every other game. It was so often. And that might be it for Cason Murphy. He was so locked down to start his relief appearance, but here in the 7th, 2 free passes. And that's going to be it. Casey Kowalczyk will relieve Cason Murphy, and the tying run will step up for Hyannis when we resume things in the 7th.
This will be your college. This will be your home. This is where you will join a community that supports you, cares about you, pushes you, cheers you on, challenges you, inspires you, helps you reach your dreams. Open your eyes to opportunity and your mind to possibility. Your future begins here.
Make a difference. Leave your mark. Break the mold.
Be a leader.
Achieve unimagined heights.
Believe in yourself.
Make lifelong friends.
This is your time.
Your place.
Your home. Your Dean.
It all starts here at Dean College.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
Casey Kowalczyk will take over the pitching duties here in the bottom of the 7th for the Falmouth Commodores. This is his first appearance on Cape Cod this summer. He spent his spring with Iowa Western Community College, where he had an ERA over 6, struggled with the walk at times. He will be moving to the Division I level next spring. He's transferring to Creighton.
Yeah, he doesn't have much statistically on him besides a summer spent in the Northwoods League in 2024 to a 1.69 ERA across 5 1/3 innings of work. But when you are able to make that leap without putting up tremendous numbers in 10 1/3 innings this past spring, you probably have some good stuff behind you.
Clay Thompson will be his first task out of the bullpen as the tying run. 8-5 Commodores. First pitch to the JMU Duke. Taken on the outer edge, called strike.
Clocked in at 90 on that first pitch. With Kason Murphy after 3 1/3 innings, Commodores were just kind of pushing their luck to see how long he can last with a 3-run lead.
Thompson got Hyannis back in this one with a 2 RBI single in the third. Made a 5-1 game a 5-3 game. Big breaking ball, and Thompson out ahead.
Down to 76 on the breaking ball. 14-mile-per-hour difference between the first 2 pitches out of the hand of Kowalczyk.
Andrew Lamb on second, Caden Miller on first after Kason Murphy started the 7th with 2 free passes. 0-2. Downstairs, a nice take there from Thompson. Clay Thompson playing in his 4th game on the Cape today. The Harbor Hawks are 3-0 since he's been added to the team. 1-2. Fouled away.
They are 3-0, but Clay Thompson's been put in a role right in the heart of the order. And he entered tonight batting 111. Started to show why in the 3rd inning with that single, as you mentioned.
A couple of walks and a hit by pitch have kept his on-base percentage over 300. Still battling at 1-2. Fastball up and away. 94 that time from Kowalczyk. He comes with some velo. Two-two. Thompson looking to stay alive. Here's a pitch. Lined into right, but foul. Hyannis started this game down 5-0. They made it a 5-4 game before Falmouth got the lead back up. The biggest comeback Hyannis has had in a game this year was 3 runs after they stole a game in the 9th inning at Orleans on June 24th. They scored 4 runs in the 9th inning of that one. 2-2. Thompson puts one in the air on the infield, foul territory. It's out of play.
Staying alive here, working a solid at bat here and helping out Taylor Kirk on deck. The rest of the Harbor Hawks get an understanding of the stuff of Kowalczyk.
Thompson thought he put that one up for the infield fly. He looked frustrated at the plate, but the ball does get out of play. And it's still 2-2. This has been quite the battle between Kowalczyk and Clay Thompson. Fly ball deep right. Gregor ranging over near the line. He makes the catch. Tagging for third, Andrew Lamb. The throw comes all the way through, and he dives in safely. With the chaos, Miller up to second. So Thompson does a job moving 2 runners up.
Heads up from Caden Miller watching that throw come in from Gavin Gregor and knowing he'd be safe to take second base as well. Knocks out any force at first and second base or the double play chance.
So here's Taylor Kirk. He's already come through big for Hyannis today, 2 for 3 with 2 RBI singles. And he could push 2 more runs across here with another base hit. Still 8-5 Commodores. Kowalczyk's pitch is fouled straight back by Kirk.
Could use a repeat of his last at-bat with a single dropped into the outfield.
With his 2 singles today, he now has multiple hits in 3 straight games. 6 hits in his last 3. Looking to keep up the hot streak. Casey Kowalczyk delivers down and away. 1-1 to the Fordham Ram, who left Fordham with 12 hits in his final 5 games. He's moving to UCLA next spring. Down and away again. And Hyannis has been taking some long at-bats as of late. That's already 10 pitches from Kowalczyk. And he's only gotten 1 out. Two 2-1 pitch. Kirk takes a called strike 2.
Dugout getting alive here for Hyannis.
2-2. Kowalczyk looking for what would be a massive K. Fouled away. The tension seems to rise with every pitch that's fouled away.
The Harbor Hawks just off on this Kowalczyk so far, up to 95 miles per hour.
2-2, 1 out. Runners on second and third in the bottom of the 7th. Kirk down on strikes. Fastball at 94 on the outer edge from Kowalski. That was a beautiful pitch.
Just ramping it up. It's hard to catch up sometimes. You know, Taylor Kirk, a bit uncomfortable with some of those foul balls. Working the top of the zone, hard pitch to catch up to.
So it'll be up to Nick Dromboski to bring these runs home for the Harbor Hawks. First pitch, check swing, but a called strike. Dromboski had quite the year during his freshman campaign with Stony Brook. He hit .340. Made the CAA All-Rookie team as a freshman, and he takes strike 2.
Kowalczyk's getting settled in here and hitting his spots. Dromboski's been put into some tough spots here, trying to avoid ending a 4th inning in as many at-bats.
0 for 3 today with a punch-out. 0-2. Lined into center field and down for a base hit. Lamb scores. They're going to send Miller. The throw comes to the plate, but it's up the line. First hit on the Cape for Nick Dromboski brings Hyannis within 1.
And if he was up with nobody on his last time up in the 5th, he would have had that hit. Solid grounder up the middle that was fielded by Turpins this time. Puts it in the air, dropped in for a single. Nice line drive, and now back-to-back at-bats, sending a ball right back up the middle. He's on time in his first trip to the Cape.
And here's Fosberg. He could tie this game or give Hyannis the lead. The last time these two teams played at McKeon Park, he hit a towering 3-run home run, his only home run on the Cape. First pitch swinging, he powers one to right. Back goes Gregor to the wall. He makes the catch. Fosberg almost had another one, but Hyannis still down 1 as we head to the 8th.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
New pitcher out there for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, relieving Mason Blash, will be Trey Swigert, out for his second appearance on Cape Cod.
And we thought we were going to see him at the plate before this appearance. He was scheduled to DH against Yarmouth Dennis before that game was canceled due to field conditions. Instead, he makes his second appearance back on the mound, and last time out went 3 innings, picked up the win across 4 hits and just 1 run allowed. 4 strikeouts as well, so he brings a 3.0 ERA into this matchup.
Final line for Mason Blash at his Cape League debut, 2 2/3 with 2 earned runs. Here's a look at the upcoming schedule for the Harbor Hawks. They go back to Bourne tomorrow to face the Braves. They just took down Bourne on the road yesterday, 3-1. Then it's a couple of games against some West Division opponents, Wareham, Catuit, and Falmouth, with a road trip to Yarmouth Dennis sandwiched in the middle there. We're going to find out a lot about how this division is going to shape out in these next upcoming games. Bourne currently leading Falmouth and Hyannis by 5 points. And these two right now are battling it out for second.
This game, very important. The Harbor Hawks might be very hopeful and very happy to have those games in the pocket currently, with all the rainouts making up later on this week.
First pitch from Swigert to Braden Jeffries, called strike 1. The Michigan Wolverine, Braden Jeffries, 1 for 4 today with an RBI single. And he grounds one up the middle for a second single to lead off the 8th.
That was a lot of ground that J.C. Davis had to cover. Shifted towards the first baseline, and the dive unable to come up with the baseball.
So a leadoff runner for Carter White. He's also 1 for 4 today with a single. It's been the bottom of the order that has been doing a lot of damage today for Falmouth. The top has stayed relatively quiet throughout this 8-run performance. Eight, 7 Commodores. Popped up, foul by White. Carter White is another North Florida guy who will be transferring to the SEC. Like his teammate Tommy Harrison on deck, he impressed at North Florida, where he hit .302 with 11 home runs. A couple of Ospreys shining for the Commodores.
Might feel a little bit at home here at McKeon Park.
Of course, a Harbor Hawk is an Osprey, but just called something else. Pick off to first. Jeffries back. Of course, Hyannis is known for the Hyannis Harbor, and Ospreys circle it all the time. And Harbor Hawk, Hyannis, you got to love the alliteration. 0-2 pitch to Carter White, down and away.
Well, the Harbor Hawks actually built a perch for Osprey on one of the light towers, and it was unoccupied until they changed their name to the Harbor Hawks in 2010. That's when they first moved in.
1-2 again, misses from Swigert.
It was only a real year where the nest was empty, where the perch that was built for the Osprey was unoccupied. They were the Mets that year. And then
2-2. Lined foul up the third base side. Nobody warming in the Hyannis dugout or bullpen. This is the meat and bones of the Falmouth order. So if Swigert can put up a 0, Hyannis has the top due up in the bottom of the 8th. Pick off again where Jeffries dives back.
That first pickoff move from Swigert was really just one of his better moves, just really quick to the first base bag.
Again, fouled away by White. He continues to battle here. He'll see a 7th pitch upcoming. Swing and a miss. Swigert gets the K and the first out of his relief appearance.
Through Robinson and Masonis, the Harbor Hawks had 0 strikeouts. Blash picked it up, and now Swigert picking up where he left off.
Here's Harrison. 2 for 4 today with a home run and a double. He's come around to score twice as well. He's the other North Florida Osprey. He's Miami, Ohio. It's Farner behind him, who's also North Florida. Big swing and a miss on pitch number 1. A 1. Down and in. Swigert looks to be a pretty high leverage reliever for Hyannis. Mitch Carricker has a lot of trust in him. His first appearance against Orleans, 3 clean innings against the Firebirds, picked up the win, and now he's put in a 1-run game. Big cut and a miss, 78 miles an hour on the breaking ball, and Swigert catches Harrison out ahead.
And he has good stuff. The two-way player. We've seen some successful two-way players like Kyle Olivo earlier in the year.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Back to the bender. And back-to-back Ks for Trey Swigert.
These Harbor Hawk relievers just building off of each other, and in a 1-run game, not allowing much this time around, as Falmouth has been stingy when it comes to extending their lead.
Here's Farner. 0 for 2 today with a walk, a reached on air. 2 walks, a reached on air. And a ground out. It's 9-1-2 due up for the Harbor Hawks in the home half of the 8th. A prime piece of the lineup that could tie this game. Called strike as Swigert looks to keep the deficit at 1. There's a lot of stretching going on in the Falmouth pen. 1-1 on its way. Check swing, throw down to first, back in time. Braden Jeffries.
Getting the strike at the plate now. 1 pitch away from striking out the side.
After the leadoff single from Jeffries, Trey Swigert has locked it in. Breaker down and away on 1-2. Count runs even.
Good idea in there.
Two. Shot to third. Diving stop by Taylor Kirk. Throw across. Pulls Lamb off the bag. That would have been quite the play. We know Kirk can flash it, but that one was just not in his arsenal. I mean, man, that was close.
Usually a second baseman over at Fordham in the spring. That's a play that maybe Jordan Lodis makes, but other than that, takes him a lot.
Jordan Lodis played third earlier this year for the Harbor Hawks before he eventually left. He was as great a third baseman as any. First pitch grounded, foul by Jeff Luigi. 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. He's also reached with a walk and a hit by pitch. He's scored 3 times.
As much as he might have enjoyed his time here in Hyannis, he's certainly letting him have it.
Cape League All-Star last year with the Harbor Hawks. Has another base hit out to right. Jimenez up with it. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's high. Fosberg couldn't glove it. And Jeff Luigi pushes another run across. 9-7 Falmouth.
We know Jax Jimenez is a strong arm there in right field. Fosberg might have had him if he held on to the ball, but this was well above where he was expecting the throw to be. Lucky to get a glove on it at all.
14 hits today for the Falmouth Commodores. That's the most Hyannis has allowed in any game this summer. And Gavin Greger looks to add on some more. First pitch fastball called strike on the inner edge.
In the past 3 innings that Falmouth has scored, Hyannis has matched them.
Pick off over to first. Luigi was leaning towards second, but he dove back in. Swigert set, looking to get out of the inning. Swing and a miss by Greger. He's ahead 0-2. Both these teams came into this game red hot, both rocking 3-game winning streaks, and they've left it all on the field today. Trey Swigert, 0-2. Luigi for second. Throw down by Fosberg. Not in time, and a run will score. Farner crosses from third on the double steal. It's 10-7 Commodores.
Well, that was the Harbor Hawks yesterday on the double steal with Caden Miller coming in to score. This time, Falmouth does it, and that run really hurts.
Taylor Kirk was inches away from ending this inning with that diving play, and since then, a couple of runs have come across for Falmouth. On 1-2, the swing and miss by Greger, but the ball gets away and the inning will continue. It's gone from bad to worse for Hyannis here in the 8th.
It's just been never ending. The Harbor Hawks and Swigert, after back-to-back strikeouts, looked in good shape to put up a 0 and try to at least tie this game, and we are far from that point now.
Well, with that K, it was Swigert's 3rd of the inning, so he has the chance for the ever-rare 4-strikeout inning. But I'm sure he would rather the scoreless inning. First and third, 2 out, and Dallas Brooks at the dish. Called strike on the 1-0. Lined into right, another base hit for the Commodores. The onslaught continues for Falmouth. 4 hits in the inning. And now 16 hits. My goodness.
It's just getting to the point of impressive now for Falmouth. Loading up the hit column.
One from first pitch to Drew Turpins. Swing and a miss. This game was 8-7 with 2 outs in this inning. 2 singles, a strikeout reached on a drop third, and another single for Falmouth. They've broken this game open. 3 runs home in what has been a disappointing end to the inning for Hyannis. Big swing and a miss by Turpins, 2-2.
This has been a good day for Hyannis' offense, especially working from behind, just keeping it alive. The pitching staff hasn't been able to do their part. Bit of a change as of late.
2-2. Lined into left. Another base hit. Getting the wave is Gregor. This throw comes to the plate from left. It's wild to the backstop. 17 hits in the game for the Falmouth Commodores, and it's 12-7.
Continuing all across the order now. There's really not one person who's going home for the Commodores upset with their day at the plate. Everybody's recorded a hit, and many of them multiple hits, except for the man up to the plate, Fabio Peralta.
He's the only guy who has been hitless today, 0 for 4. Of these 17 hits that Falmouth has, 15 of them are singles. The only guy that doesn't have a single, Tommy Harrison, with a home run and a double. And that one gets to the backstop, but staying put at third will be Dallas Brooks.
A little friendly hop off the padding for Will Fosberg. He didn't have to leave the dirt to retrieve that baseball. Maybe in a tighter game, the Commodores risk it from third base.
I think you're right. Grounded to first, and at long last, Andrew Lamb will put an end to the 8th. Hyannis needs a rally, down 5 as we head to the bottom half.
Your future begins at Dean College.
Make a difference. Leave your mark. Break the mold.
Be a leader.
Achieve unimagined heights.
Believe in yourself.
Make lifelong friends.
This is your time.
Your place.
Your home. Your Dean.
It all starts here at Dean College.
Why are you in business? Is it to follow a dream? To carry on a legacy? Whatever your reason, at Cape Coast Bank, we're as dedicated to your business as you are. Our cash management services help your business prevent fraud, manage payments and deposits, operate efficiently, and maximize earnings. To all the local businesses here in our communities, we say, we're here to business. Learn more at capeandcoastbank.com. Cape and Coast Bank, powering local.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Bottom of the 8th here from McKeon Park, 12-7 Commodores. It was 8-7 to start the 8th, and with 2 outs in the top half, Falmouth pushed across 4 runs to further strengthen their grip on this game. Let's take a look at the standings around the league. And there they are. Norma Dennis out in front of everybody, but Brewster has been keeping pace. Both these two are tied for second place in the West, although Falmouth has played 2 more games than Hyannis. So when Hyannis plays on a day Falmouth doesn't have a game, they can only make up ground. They can't lose ground. So it's not the worst thing in the world should Hyannis drop this one. J.C. Davis on to lead off the bottom half of the 8th. He takes a first pitch strike from Casey Kowalski.
Bit of a silver lining for Hyannis as the rainouts, as much as they hurt and the rest days lost.
Davis back to the pitcher, Kowalski, who stabs it as he went to a seat, and he makes the first out.
And as much as those lost off days hurt, there is also just a chance to make up ground for Hyannis, especially on that Monday where they're the only show in town. Just a light grounder, nice play from the pitcher.
Here's Einish, 2 hits today. And it's going to be really tight coming down to the wire here in the West Division. Of course, Hyannis will take on Bourne tomorrow on the road as they look to make up ground on the division-leading Braves.
Bourne's in the middle of a big inning in the top of the 8th. 2 runs across and the bases loaded with 1 out, taking the lead 3-2 over Harwich.
0-2 pitch from Kowalski. Swing and a miss. The future Creighton Blue Jay has really been firing bullets out of the pen.
And Kowalski has brought up the MPH here in this game. And you can really start to see why he's heading to the Division I level.
Big swing and a miss by Jimenez. And the wind has just been completely sucked out of McKeon Park after Falmouth put across 4 runs with 2 outs in the 8th. This was just a 1-run game not too long ago. Jimenez will keep the inning alive with a base hit.
3rd time reaching base for Jax Jimenez. Even with 2 outs, he might be willing to run here.
The first baseman from USC number 20.
Here's Lamb. 2 walks today, 2 runs scored after those walks. He really is a 3 true outcome hitter. Home runs, walks, and strikeouts are the likely occurrences for Andrew Lamb at the plate. But he's an intimidating presence. Hyannis has loved the home run pop so far. There goes Jimenez as Lamb rockets one into the gap. With Jimenez on the move, he'll be sent from third now, a late stop sign. There's a hard hit single from Lamb.
2 hits with 2 outs here. The Harbor Hawks have plenty of work to do, down 5 runs.
Well, here's Miller. He's been on 3 times today with a walk, a single, and a hit by pitch. He's also scored 2 runs. A big hit could draw Hyannis back within striking distance. It's been a while since Caden Miller has homered. No time like the present.
We're talking about it was a while since he's been hit by a pitch. Done that tonight.
With that hit by pitch, he moved into a tie for 2nd place all time in Hyannis single season hit by pitches. Taken low. A walk potentially could load the bases for Clay Thompson. Jimenez on third, Lamb on first, Miller at the plate. Down and in. 3-0 now. Falmouth started the game up 5-0. And then Hyannis has been within a run a couple of times. They've been answering the Commodores at every turn, but they haven't had the lead yet today. On the 3-0, Miller takes a walk, and the bases will load up.
4-pitch walk, and the bullpen getting going here for Falmouth. We've seen this sidewinder a few times. warming up in the bullpen here for the Commodores.
Clay Thompson up for a huge at-bat, and he might see a new pitcher coming in before that. And he will. New pitcher for the Commodores with the bases loaded and 2 out when we come back in the bottom of the 8th here on Cape League TV.
From Boston to the Cape, leave the stress behind and travel in luxury, comfort, and style. Sit back, relax, and take in the views Cape Cod has to offer. Every detail handled from pickup to destination. Tired of the drive to the city? Leave the driving to us. Scan now and start planning your next getaway. Bella Luxury Transportation. Leave the driving to us.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
From Boston to the Cape, leave the stress behind and travel in luxury, comfort, and style. Sit back, relax, and take in the views Cape Cod has to offer. Every detail handled from pickup to destination. Tired of the drive to the city? Leave the driving to us. Scan now and start planning your next getaway. Bella Luxury Transportation. Leave the driving to us.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
Ben Reimers, the side-arming right-hander out of the bullpen to take over the pitching duties for Falmouth. He relieves Casey Kowalczyk, who went an inning and 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, no earned runs yet, but he's responsible for all 3 runners currently on. And a pinch hitter will come to the plate for Hyannis, Henry Zener. The lefty will hit against the righty, Reimers. Big spot here. First pitch taken outside.
And not a bad time to have one of your hottest hitters come off the bench. Henry Zener does now put his streak in danger here. He's been on a hot streak up for the first time tonight.
On base in his last 9 games. 1-0. Taken on the upper part of the zone for strike 1. He's been crushing the ball in July. 16 for 47 with an OPS over 830. He was supposed to have an off day today, but pressed into action. 1-1 taken for strike 2.
The velocity drops down from Kowalczyk, now high 80s from Reimers. Helped out by the arm slot.
1-2, Zener looking to just keep this rally going. Bases loaded, 2 out. Down and in. Zener has been walking a lot more as of late. And a free pass would bring the tying run up to the game. The USC Upstate Spartan looking to crawl his Hawks back. 2-2 pitch. Foul. Zener was just late, but he saw that one well.
It was a good pitch and strong swing to stay alive here. Happens when you're seeing it well.
Reimers, the rising senior at Stanford, looking to escape the jam made by Casey Kowalczyk. 2-2. Chopped slowly to second base. Tough play for Luigi. The flip is in time. Hyannis leaves them loaded, and it's still 12-7 Falmouth as we head to the ninth.
Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
When it comes to Chevy, there's only one name you need to know.
Hi, I'm Todd Copeland, and this is Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. We stock more Chevys than anyone on Cape Cod.
And if you need the best price,
just check this out.
Copeland Chevrolet has over 200 new Chevys in stock, and they're all on sale today with huge discounts or new lower lease payments. Don't wait.
For the Chevy you want and the savings you need,
you can count on Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. CopelandChevroletHyannis.com.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
12-7 Falmouth as we move to the ninth inning here from McKeon Park. This broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized retransmission, duplication, or any unauthorized use is strictly prohibited. 12 runs on 17 hits, 3 errors for Falmouth. 7 runs on 7 hits, 1 error for the Harbor Hawks. This has been quite the hitting display, Charlie.
Yeah, you're not going to win many games allowing 17 hits regardless of how many are singles or not. Just hard to imagine 17 hits in a ball game where you go ahead and win that game. Harbor Hawks have kept it pretty close, however.
First pitch, a backdoor breaker to Braden Jeffries, who's 2 for 5 with 2 singles. Everybody besides the leadoff man, Fabio Peralta, has reached with a hit today for the Commodores. And Peralta made the last out of the 8th, so he won't get a chance to get a hit unless Falmouth really takes it to the Harbor Hawks this inning. Oh, 1 chopped slowly, foul.
Runners left on base have started to pile up for Hyannis as well in these past couple innings, especially after leaving the bases loaded in a scoreless 8th.
0-2 from Swigert. Off the base, and it's been that kind of night for Falmouth.
Well, they're finding ways to get base hits in any possible way at this point. 18 hits and the 18th right off the base. They've done it with bunts right down the line. They've done it now with popped up off the first base bag. And as you said, it's that kind of night.
Looking at some scores around the league, the Bourne Braves have been putting up an onslaught in the 8th inning at Harwich. 6 runs already home in the frame, and they still have the bases loaded. Popped up, out of play.
What the Harbor Hawks will need to do in the bottom of the 9th.
So Bourne will not lose any ground atop the division. Both these teams sit 5 points back. Hyannis will get another crack at Bourne tomorrow. And some new developments as Bourne just made it 9-2 in the top of the 8th. Quite the disastrous inning for the Harwich Mariners. Harwich has really started to struggle this year. I mean, they were off to such a hot start, but they just got swept in a 2-game series by Orleans. And should they drop this game to Bourne, it would mean 6 losses in a row for the Mariners. Line to right, foul.
Inches away from a 19th hit. But it definitely could be worse. You could be Harwich right now.
The longest losing streak Hyannis has suffered this year was 4 games, which in the grand scheme of things is not too bad. That was from the 25th to the 28th of June. Grounded through into right for another 19th base hit. My goodness.
Sure, we don't need to scroll through the game notes to know that this is the most hits allowed by the Harbor Hawks pitching staff all season long and likely not to be broken this season.
Well, the previous high was 13 hits. Last done by the YD Red Sox. Oh, no, that's team hitting. My apologies. Team pitching. Most hits allowed in a game was 14 on the 3rd of July against the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. A game Hyannis lost 17-1. This one was competitive for a while. The bats came out for Hyannis, but just couldn't keep pace with what Falmouth has been doing. And we mentioned this earlier. Hyannis just got out of last place in the Cape for ERA, but they're probably about to be sent back to last place with this 12-run allowed performance. But really, it's only a couple bad games. Overall, the Harbor Hawks have really been solid with the pitching down the stretch. It's just been a couple of games where you just go, oh, they had our number today, and they've given up 10, 12 runs. But more often than not, they're locking it down for 2 runs allowed per game. They've thrown 3 shutouts. 1-2 into left. Fair into the corner. A 20th hit for Falmouth as Jeffrey scores, and right behind him, Carter White. 14-7.
I don't know what parts of the field Falmouth hasn't found yet. Right down the left field line, and whatever spin was on that ball kept that dead straight. Did not tail off, just right into the corner.
Of those 20 hits, it's just the 3rd extra base hit, and the 3rd from Tommy Harrison. Everyone else, we don't want extra base hits. We'll take the single. 8 total bases and 3 RBIs for Harrison.
Slugging percentage will thank Harrison here.
One-0. Fastball called a strike.
It's surprising how the Harbor Hawks have really kept into this game with the amount of hits they've given up. Eventually started catching up and evening out later.
2-1. In the air, deep left center. Back on it, Thompson. He makes the catch, tagging for 3rd, Harrison.
Some solid contact once again here from Falmouth. Finding a glove, thankfully.
That'll bring Luigi up. And man, in his return to Hyannis, he has made the Hawks pay. 3 singles, 4 runs scored. He's reached all 5 times. And now he's reached all 6 times. A 4th base hit for Luigi. 21 hits for the Commodores.
I mean, you can't blame skipper Mitch Carricker for wishing he had Jeff Luigi. He knew what he was capable of, and he's shown it today. He's right up there with Tommy Harrison as some of the most impressive performances we've seen at the plate all season here tonight.
4 singles, and there's action in the Hyannis pen. That'll be it for Trey Swigert, as a new arm will take over the last 2 outs of the 9th when we come back on Cape League TV.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
A stay with Del Mar Vacations is more than a getaway. It's a refined Cape Cod experience. From beautifully maintained homes and elevated amenities to personalized service at every step, we deliver a level of care that sets us apart. Our dedicated local team ensures every detail is thoughtfully handled, allowing you to relax and enjoy your time on the Cape. With luxury homes in Barnstable and more than 400 properties across Cape Cod, Del Mar makes finding your perfect retreat effortless.
Trey Swigert still on the mound, but not for much longer, as Sam Mitchell will make his way in from the bullpen.
That was one of the longest meetings we've seen before going to the arm in the bullpen. Swigert making his way off the mound for Sam Mitchell. 3rd appearance of the summer for Sam Mitchell. And he's only being asked for 2 outs. He went 2 innings his last time out, an inning and a third in his Cape League debut. Last time out, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Looking to get that ERA down from 10.8.
He struggled with the walks, 7 of them through his 3 1/3. Christmas in July tonight here at McKeon Park, and Hyannis got gifted with 21 hits from the Falmouth Commodores. Quite the hitting display, but you know what? They got a chance tomorrow to just flush this against Bourne. Games like this are going to happen.
They're going to happen. And the best example of it this season, July 3rd to July 4th. A 17-1 defeat against the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox, followed by a 9-2 beat down on the Whitey Red Sox for just the 2nd loss of the season against Yarmouth Dennis. That was a bit of a turning point maybe for this team that shows kind of the grit that it comes with being on the Cape and knowing you have a game every day essentially. And now for the Harbor Hawks, it's true. You have a game every day until the postseason. So the ability to flush it and move on is something we've seen out of Hyannis all season and something they'll likely need to do once again.
This is going to be the longest game of the summer for the Harbor Hawks. The longest game so far was on the 1st of the month at Bourne. That game was 3 hours and 21 minutes, a game Hyannis won 8-7 against the Bravos. This game's currently at 3 hours and 18 minutes. But we'll be well past that when this is over. Let's take a look at some scores around Major League Baseball. Man, there's a lot more on here than when you look at the Cape website, that's for sure. Cubs up 3-2 on the Pirates in the bottom of the 10th.
My friend's on a tour of Major League ballparks, and at that game, he's happy to have some free baseball over there at PNC Park.
Cubs are my favorite team. Charlie, I'm given to believe your favorite team is the Red Sox, being a Rhode Island native.
Yeah, 3-0 lead for the Sox over the Blue Jays in the bottom of the 6th.
How about that win streak they went on? That was fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. Seems like there's a line between Red Sox and Yankees fans right through Connecticut. There's some Yankees fans sprinkled in Rhode Island as well, but mostly Red Sox.
Actually, do some LARPing for the Predators, live action role play.
I got to go to the 13th game in a row that the Red Sox won on one of our off days. As this one's looped into shallow right, making the catch, Jax Jimenez.
Student nines is always a great deal for any college student. $9 tickets to the Red Sox games whenever it's available.
Do they give those out for Rhode Island students, or do you just need an EDU email?
I think anyone could sign up. Sometimes they go rather quickly. Like they'd offer them for the Yankees series, but you'd have to be there right when the text comes out. To be honest, I've never actually cashed in on any of these Student 9 offers, but they are available, and it's always an idea floated of, hey, maybe we should do this, and then we never do. We'll see, though.
How many major league parks have you been to?
2. Yankee Stadium and Fenway Park. I have gone to almost every Red Sox minor league park.
Well, they're all up here. You got, let me guess them. You got the Worcester Red Sox.
Yeah, I've been there.
The Portland Sea Dogs, that's AA.
Yep.
Worcester's AAA. Oh, boy. Not great with affiliates.
Luckily,
I want to say like the Salem Red Sox are a team, or like there's a team in Salem.
They are. Haven't been. A little far for me. But, oh yeah, I forgot they got renamed to the Salem Ridgejacks. What a weird decision.
There's a bunch of just wacky minor league baseball team names.
Yeah. Did go to the Lowell Spinners when they were the Low A affiliate.
2-2 down and in from Mitchell. Count runs full. Jeff Luigi will have a head start at first base.
Lowell Spinners have been revived as an amateur baseball league team.
Payoff upcoming from Sam Mitchell. Puts an end to the 9th. 15-7 Commodores as we head to the bottom half of the 9th.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
When it comes to Chevy, there's only one name you need to know.
Hi, I'm Todd Copeland, and this is Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. We stock more Chevys than anyone on Cape Cod.
And if you need the best price,
just check this out.
Copeland Chevrolet has over 200 new Chevys in stock, and they're all on sale today with huge discounts or new lower lease payments. Don't wait.
For the Chevy you want and the savings you need,
you can count on Copeland Chevrolet Hyannis. CopelandChevroletHyannis.com.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Bottom of the 9th here from McKeon Park, 15-7 Commodores. It's hard to believe that in the 8th, Hyannis was 1 out away from bringing things into the bottom of the 8th with an 8-7 lead. But since then, it's been 7 unanswered for Falmouth to firmly put this game out of reach, barring a miracle here from the Hawks.
And I know that it is Christmas in July, but the Christmas music at this point feels a little mean. I'm not very holly and jolly at this point. I don't think anyone in the Harbor Hawks dugout is. There's 21 hits on the board for Falmouth.
They've tripled up the Harbor Hawks in the hit department, 21-7.
And 7's not that bad. So it's a tough day for Hyannis.
Taylor Kirk to lead things off against Ben Reimers, still out there. Yeah. 1-0 from the sidewinder, fouled away. Slowly to short, Drew Turpins. Out number 1.
Well, it'd be a miracle comeback at this point, but that was step 1 right there. Harbor Hawks could be able to take a little momentum into their next matchup, but there's not much left to play for in this game. It's already been the longest game officially now.
There's Nick Dromboski making his Cape League debut today, 1 for 4 with a 2 RBI single. That single made it 8-7. It was a 2-out base hit, which brought the Hawks within 1. And since then, it's just been downhill.
I think he's earned himself some more playing time.
Check swing called, strike. His brother played for Hyannis a couple of years ago. Grounded over to short, Drew Turpins. Makes the second out. To finish that thought, Nick Dromboski, his brother Ryan Dromboski, played for the 2024 Harbor Hawks, who won the West Division. He's currently in the High A level with the Philadelphia Phillies.
Ryan was a bit of a glue guy, definitely a character for Hyannis, enough charisma to sing a national anthem pregame with not much training.
Well, you asked bench coach Rich Cogliano if Nick Dromboski had any inclination to sing the anthem, and he said, no, absolutely not.
Nick concurred after his interview with Sam Guarini pregame.
Well, it's been nice to see Nick get a 2 RBI single today. Will Fosberg, the last chance to extend this game for Hyannis. Fouled away on 2-1.
Final strike here for Hyannis.
Falmouth had 12 of their 21 hits in the final 3 innings. Wow. 2-2 misses, and the count runs full on Will Fosberg.
Late chance here for Hyannis. Filling the count, and a strong at-bat for Will Fosberg. At this point in the game, sometimes you'd think that might just be a ring-em-up, go-home call, but here we are, full count.
And Fosberg draws the walk.
So you're saying there's a chance, Quincy? Hey, anything can happen here. Trying to find the strike zone again. Losing it a bit here, Reimers.
To J.C. Davis. Misses down and in.
Well, this is just going to extend this game. I've been slightly joking about anything's possible. This would be quite the comeback, let's be honest.
Called strike on Davis. He's 0 for 4 today, looking to leave with at least 1 trip to first. 3-1 from Bet Reimers. Called strike 2. Matt Einish waits on deck. If he does come to the plate, he'll be only the second Harbor Hawk to reach the plate 6 times in a game. Liam Barrett was the first and only one to do so. Payoff. Broken bat looper. Reimer's off the mound. He stumbles and makes the flip to first. The Falmouth Commodores have stolen second place from the Harbor Hawks with a 15-7 win thanks to 21 hits.
Yeah, this one got painful by the end. 8-7 entering the top of the 8th is probably the most shocking thing you'll look at in this box score from how this game wrapped up.
For our producers, James Kluggish and Hope Nolan, from our broadcast partners, Charlie Adams and Max Schwartzberg, I've been Quincy Bell. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Have a